And we're live. Hey guys, welcome to Crypto Talk Now live with Max and Larry. The big show, your show, the Max and Larry show. Max, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing great. We're going to have a great show for everybody here tonight. It's going to be a real good one. We're going to talk about a couple ISOs that we normally do not talk about here. You guys talk about them in the audience quite frequently, so you probably have a hint of what that's going to be. But I went ahead and basically looked a little bit more into some of these ones that you guys always mention. And it's going to be a great segment tonight for part 7 of this ongoing series of preparing for November with ISO 222.
Thank you so much, Max. It's going to be a great show. It's a beautiful evening. We're so grateful that you are here to join us. We have some fantastic news. We cannot get excited enough. We have a secret weapon that's coming back to our Crypto Talk Now. I'm going to start calling it a team. So this is the team. It's myself, and it's not in any order. It's myself, Max, Legrand, Edward, Vincent, and Jeff Pruden. Okay, so this is the now Crypto Talk Now network team, as I'm going to call it, the CTN team. And if you go over to here, there's going to be somebody else joining. There's a couple other people joining. Oh, you know what? We can count Carly Crypto as part of the team too, right? She's the marketing assistant, so she's part of the team. But let us also, there's going to be somebody else joining. Let us also just actually just plug ourselves a little bit. Guys, make sure you go over to cryptotalknow.net, please. This is us. This is our family. We are secure in talking about ourselves. There is no better platform to promote than ourselves. Now, you can watch the live show. You don't have to worry about YouTube. You can watch the live show right through the website, anywhere you are. Now, the reason why we're trying to get everyone to go to the website is really because we want people to go to the app. So, we've had this website up for a little bit, but this is only the second day that we went public with it on the show. And since that time, I believe that Legrand said earlier that we had over 100 people visit the website just today. Was that correct, Max? Was that number correct?
Yeah, it is. And like it was mentioned, I mean, if it's that much in this amount of few days, compared to some other stats he had with some other things that he was working on in the past where it took a couple months, you can imagine how this is just snowballing. It will eventually be, thousands. And it's just, it's really awesome to see it starting to really catch fire.
Max and I had a great conversation, although it was a little bit brief. We were all, busy today. For example, I went to bed at 3 o'clock and got up at 7 a.m. So I've been working around the clock. There's a lot of things that I'm working on that people don't see. And even things that I'm working on that the team is not yet aware of, because I had to surprise people. I like to surprise people. So look, check out our new app. Please go ahead and download it. The applications are in for the Apple Store and Google Play. We're going to be exposed to over 3 billion users on these two platforms. Apple, I'm sure you've heard of them, and I'm sure you've heard of Google as well. So these are the powers that pretty much run the online world and probably the real world a little bit to a certain extent. So we are part of that machine. And also we're going to have live charts. We're going to have some different things. Links right here are not yet set up, but this gives you a flavor for what we'll have. So you guys will be able to get like $50 when you sign up for eToro, $25 crypto.com, couple free stocks when you join Robinhood. So there's a bunch of things that we're going to give as benefits. Yes, it does help to support the network, but also we want to be able to give back. Now, the way we give back, there's merchandise. We'll just talk about that real quick. More merchandise is going to be added soon. Some new designs. We're looking for people to do a couple things, write articles, make designs. Also, I'm going to talk to you about the NFTs in a minute, but first, we have something new here, and it's called, if you go over to more and you go scroll down to loyalty, this is still being built, but we do have rewards. So when you sign up on the website through the app, either or, you are going to get, I believe it's 50 points. And then once you get to a certain level of points, you'll have to go through it. That way I don't have to explain it. And that way you'll have to actually do it. Once you get a certain level of points, you will earn rewards. There'll be either a choice of NFTs from our personal CTN collection. There's going to be probably 2 or 3 different NFT collections, or you can earn merchandise. So this gives you, it gives back to our community. And I think we had our first person sign up with the app. We had our first person sign up with the app, which is right here on the first page, that wasn't even part of our community because we did not recognize who they were. So it's starting to work. You know, we've got Legrand is right now supporting us. He's, you know, investing his time. He's investing some of his dollars with advertisement and doing a great job helping us. And we really appreciate that. And a bunch of other people are helping us, the whole team. But if you guys have not yet downloaded the app, please go ahead and do so because you are part of history. Because at some point when there's 5,000 people, you guys will be the OGs of the OGs of the OGs. You'll be the first ones. Now, let us quickly talk. I'm sorry this is turning into a bit of a commercial, but let us talk about something important. If anyone else does this, remember that they copied CTN. They copied the CTN network, and I'm going to tell you why. I don't know if there's anyone that does this, but this came organically from all of us talking. Myself, Max, Legrand, Edward, and who am I forgetting? Jeff, right? All of us talking, and a few other people behind the scenes. We came up with the concept of having NFTs. We've talked about it off and on for months. But what we would like to do, well, Legrand is in charge of making the NFTs. What we would like is anybody that wants custom NFT of themselves, we can bring up in a little while. We'll bring up the one that that Legrand made of Mike Cornwell. So anybody, what we would like to do is put together NFTs. We're not so sure about what the costs and things like that are going to be just yet. That's all got to be determined. But if you would submit pictures to us, you can send it to us on Twitter. You can email it to us. If you submit pictures of what you want your NFT to be, like if it's a picture of your face or whatever it is, we want to be able to recognize you deeper. I see Max is smiling. We want to be able to customize an NFT that speaks of who you are. It could be your avatar, could be your face, it could be your dog or cat. Whatever it is that you want that represents, that embodies who you are, that embraces your essence, right? Your essence. I'm not talking about what you smell like. I'm talking about who you are as a person, a man or woman.
You think of herbal essences? Is that what's going on?
No. We want you to be able to be recognized further with this NFT that we're doing. Now, there'll be a higher echelon of NFTs that'll be used to raise money for the network, but this is going to be a fun thing. And there's another thing that we're working on that we can't talk about because it's top secret. It's going to be a fun thing that you guys are going to be able to be involved with in the chat. All right, Max, thoughts on all this stuff, the app, the NFTs, the articles, anything you want to talk about, and then we'll move on to the comments.
Well, how about this? I'm very bullish on all of this. All of it. There you go.
That's great. And you know what? We don't have to worry about anything because we already have the product. The first product, to be fair, is the Max and Larry show, right? But now we have an app. We have a website. We have merchandise. We're going to have a lot more utilities that we can't discuss. We're going to have proprietary things, which means nobody else is going to have them. And if they have them, they copied us. But, imitation is the highest form of flattery. So it's okay. It's okay for them to copy us, but we just want to get recognized as the first ones. Kind of like 2-Bit Crypto was the first one to bring marbles, okay, because he told me himself. He was the first one to bring marbles into the crypto sphere. So we want to be first with a few things, and we will. All right, so let's say hello to the beautiful audience. We'll keep this up on the screen, cryptotalknow.net. Make sure you go there. The number of people downloading the app is growing every day. Brian Dowie says, first, you are first, and that is fire. Get the alert this time, Max. Okay.
That's good. I'm glad you did.
Cool Cat Crypto has a bunch of animals passing gas. Like the sands of time, passing time. Let's see. Iron Lux Trader, welcome. He's driving down the boulevard, perhaps in shades and maybe wearing a fedora or something like that. No, he doesn't wear a fedora. He has a nice head of hair. He just has his shades on in a convertible. Legrand Commission, hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. And tthank you also, Jeff Pruden, J-Man, 350Z. What's up, family? Has anybody told you lately that this is one of the most amazing teams I've ever worked with? Thank you for that. And everybody has been a pleasure to work with. We don't always agree on everything, but we do agree to work things out and to discuss ideas. And everybody has equal say in what we talk about. Tim Shea says, hey, because that's what Tim Shea says. It rhymes with his last name. Thank you for that. J-Man 350Z. God bless everyone. Lucky number 7. Thank you so much. Crypto Talk Now VR. Can't say enough. We're going to change things a little bit. We are going to start doing them every 2 hours, but I want to talk to Edward about an idea I have to streamline the process. But let us please recognize once again, I'm going to show you how to do it. You just type in crypto talk now, but guess what? You put the letters VR, virtual reality, and you get to our sister channel, which is Crypto Talk Now VR entertainment only, run by the great Edward Vincent. He's making all of our clips. You know, Max, one of our videos got over 350 views. I think it was one about CZ tweeting.
Yeah.
That was a clip. Yep. So that did well.
I saw that. And there was another one that did well too. So that's good.
Yeah, it's working. So we're going to streamline the process. We'll be meeting anyone that wants to join us in Discord after the show is welcome. That's when the team gets together and discusses ideas and implements plans. All right. So Tim Shea. So make sure you guys subscribe again to Crypto Talk Now VR, please. Support our network here. This is all part of the same network, even though it's run by, different people. Brian Dow, we're all together. What's up? Okay, so we're saying hello to everybody. Let's see. Here's everyone. GMAD is back. What other coins are going? That's an excellent question. Max, do we foresee any other coins that are going to be part of, that are going to be established and follow the guidelines of ISO 222?
So there's a few that are officially on board, and there's a few that are, going to be coming. Of course, it's rumored that, ADA is one of them. I know you guys see it on the thumbnail. There's some other ones that aren't quite there yet, but I imagine there's going to be a few more than you typically, know about. Some people talk about XSP. There's which, that's part of Zenfin, aka XDC network, right? It's technically a smart contract. ALBT, I've heard in the past, that it's not officially, but it's coming here soon. I don't even know if Casper is officially yet, but I think that was another one that's like literally going to be here soon. So, ones like that, obviously XRP and, some of the other standout ones are official. I actually had an article about that. I'll have to pull it back up, but we'll get back to your question here shortly.
All right. And thank you for that. Excellent question. And thank you so much, GMAD. G-M-A-D, GMAD. Thank you so much. If you want to change your avatar to maybe like a G that's like aggressively getting mad at something, I don't know, something like that. A G, something that is mad would be pretty cool. All right. So there you go. Legrand says yes. And there they go. There they go with the comments. CTNVR, ask your great questions to Max and Larry to discuss. You could be featured in future CTN quick clips. Oh, I like the way he calls it quick clips. That's great. Shout out to Mentalect. Yes. Brian Dowie, I was just watching from the app. How do you make comments? Excellent question. I'm not sure. That's something we'll have to ask Legrand. Are we able, or is the community able to comment when they're going through the app, or does that have to be done through YouTube? That's an excellent question. We've got to find that out. If we don't have that feature, I'm sure that's something that we could add. Well, we
that is a great question. Thank you for that. Because, I mean, we definitely want to, if we're going to tell people, well, you just use the app, but, then you have to go to YouTube, then it sounds like it's something that just basically needs to be implemented. So thank you for asking that.
Yeah. We have the brain trust, as I'm going to start calling it. We have the Crypto Talk Now team/brain trust. Those are the smart guys. So I'm there. I'm kind of like the Phil Jackson of CTN. I'm there just to kind of, win championships, inspire everybody as a philosopher that, Phil Jackson is. I just roll the ball out. They just go out and win championships. I take credit if they win, but give credit to the team. And if they lose, I take all the blame. So there you go. So we're not going to lose. We're going to win so much. Look, somebody famous said this once. You guys are not going to get tired of winning. That's the only thing. I'm going to edit the statement. We're going to win so much that you're not going to get tired of it. All right, because everybody likes to win. Brian Dowie, thanks, Legrand. Nice work, Legrand. Tim Shea, hello. Is it me you're looking for? Michael Cornwell, thank you for being here. Oh, look who's back. Harley Crypto. Hello, all. Thank you for being here and doing your job. Okay. Welcome back, Harley Crypto. All right, thank you. So this is a good segue. Real quick. So we're looking for ideas of NFTs. So one of the ideas that we really believe in, we're going to definitely do, is NFTs of you guys. So who wants to own a Blue Whale Ricky NFT of him like pointing, saying, "Get off my lawn," something like that? That would be great, right? I want to actually own that one, so I can sell it to Ricky just to aggravate him. just to tease him. All right. So what other personalities, what other team members would you like an NFT of? You know, would you like an NFT of Patches, Max, Larry, Legrand, Jeff, Edward, maybe Carly Crypto? I don't see why anyone would want an NFT of her, but maybe Edward Vincent might want it. I don't know, not Edward Vincent. Sorry. Jeff Pruden might want one. All right. So CTNVR. Sweet. We got to pump the Twitter for CTNVR. More activity. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to pull that up in a second. Let me, I'll just do it real quick. Let's just go over here and show you guys Twitter. I know that the show's being a little slow today. We got a lot to talk about, and I'm sorry that I should be a little more organized with promoting the stuff that we got to promote. All right, so CTNVR, I think that's how we can find it. Isn't it? No. Crypto Talk Now VR. Oh, no results. How do we find his channel? I forgot. Crypto Talk Now VR. Isn't it CTNVR? Oh, wow. That's weird. Oh, here it is.
There it is, right there.
Yep, boom. Okay, so here it is. It is actually, if you're keeping score at home, it is Crypto Talk Now VR, at Crypto Talk Now VR. Make sure you follow. Wow, he's already got 440 followers just from August. So we can see how our network is starting to grow because, it took me a long time when I was just by myself to get 440 people. So that's great. All right, Cool Cat Crypto Meow. He says hi. Everybody's saying hello to everybody. Great question, GMAD. ALBT, Tim Shea. April Cornwell. Hey, my friends. April Cornwell. And April Cornwell, we should mention, and Mike Cornwell, we consider them part of the team too. Keep in mind they have 6 children and they have busy lives, work and everything. So they're gonna also help as well. I think April's talking about making a shirt, a cool t-shirt, and then Mike is going to probably do some articles for us. So that'd be cool for the website. All right. So thank you to them too. I forgot to mention them. All right. Moi, classic. Okay. Hello, Carly. Hello, Brian. Mr. Lambos. Crypto Talk. What's up, CTN fam? Thank you for being here. Hello, Larry and Max. Says Carly. Hello to you. B. Ricky. What's up with Quant? Next, Price Max. Damn. Soon as I come here, my name in Larry's mouth. I got to ask you this question, Uncle Ricky. I know you bought Quant, I think around 70 some odd dollars. I think you flipped it for a profit. Do you still own any Quant? That's just a quick question. Carly Crypto, Larry seems like a tough boss. Okay.
To answer this question, I would say, 200 is it's doing pretty well. It's holding. I mean, that whole last support level, 155, I think we're well above that. I have to double check on that again to see where we're at as far as support. But I mean, there's no indicators to show that's going to tank below that. So I want to see what the new ones are. But I mean, me personally, I'm not the only one that feels this way. 200. You also got
it yesterday. Yeah, I said I feel like in a week it's going to go to 200 within a week's time.
Yeah. So I mean, for me, I was right on the fence. Like I was telling Brian Dowie, I would just, as you guys would say, Max is becoming a Quant Maxi. I was actually thinking about doing it. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to put I'll put 1,500 right all in the Quant. But then I was like, yeah, but I still need more XRP. So I just went, you saw the tweet, 1,200 into both XRP and Quant. Now I have 5.59 Quant. I'm over halfway towards my goal of at least 10. My preference is 20. I saw Selmo Fudd. What you said, if you're here right now, man, 25 Quant, your goal is 100. That's amazing, my friend. Wow. I'm sure you'll achieve it. Yeah.
He's going to have the Quant yacht. He'll have a yacht. April Cornwell's corrected me. I was wrong.
No, he's not going to have that. With how much he's going to have, I'll be lucky to have the yacht. He's going to have a Quant fleet, a fleet of yachts. There you go.
April Cornwell says, don't forget, Larry, I have 7 kids. They have 7 kids. Even Uncle Ricky, though. Uncle Ricky perhaps is also April Cornwell's uncle, too. I don't know. So, yeah, April Cornwell, yes, in the process of the shirts now. My lady is making them. All right, cool. Hey, shout out to Stardog. The dogs are back. The dogs are back to fight against the cats. So when we start saying bark and meow just means throw a bunch of gibberish in the chat because we need to pump up the algorithm. Barks and meows go. Barks and meows go. Just means anything, like an animal, a dog, a cat, anything would just, it would mash its paws on the keyboard because they don't think properly and they don't have thumbs. Neither one of them do. And they just want to help out. Patches is taking.
Yeah, good to see you, Star Dog. I mean that, man. It's great to see you. You always send me good, info on tweets and whatnot. Did we ever read that super sticker earlier? I can't remember if we did.
Oh, I didn't see it. No, let me see.
Yeah,
can you put it up on the screen? I do not see it.
There it is.
Oh, thank you to April Cornwell for the $2 donation.
Thank you, April.
Thank you.
Meant to show that earlier. Sorry about that.
I did not see that. All right. Thank you so much for that. Let me go back to my star. I did star a comment. Yeah, I passed right by that. I missed it. Blue Whale Ricky, aka Uncle Ricky, says, I have only 4 quant. And he FOMO'd last night with 2. Okay, so there you go. Shibnobi Roger that. Hello, everyone. Hello to you, Shibnobi Raj. Hope everything is going well for Cliff and the team over at Shibnobi.
Nice looking avatar, Raj. Good to see you, Raj.
He says, I picked up some quant today. How about that? And I wonder if he picked it up from listening to our community here. Maybe.
I'm just DCing into quant. I mean, literally almost like whatever the price is. I mean, it's quant. I mean, am I going to really complain over $50 when it comes to quant? Something that my goal is $103,000 a quant. Some of you guys, the goal is higher than that. It's just one of those really amazing long-term ones.
Dun, dun, dun. Cool Cat Crypto says, here it comes. This is the first quant detractor. He says, I don't trust quant. There I said, oh my God, I can't believe it. He's like the only one that I know that doesn't like Ethereum. And now he doesn't like quant. Now you're the only one. I think he just likes to be, he's kind of being contrarian. He just likes to be different.
That's the War Cat crypto side of him. He just became War Cat Fudo. There you go.
Boomer effing Sooner. I did not hit my microphone to turn it off this time by accident. Good evening, Larry, Max, y'all. Good evening to you.
Boomer effing Sooner. Good evening to you too.
All right. So Cool Cat Crypto, meow, Star Dog, Cool Cat. You're wrong on this one. That's what Brian Dowie says. All right. Boomer. You got to say with an M, not an N. B Ricky. I won $150 in Ethereum on that 7 quiz question. Oh, that's right. And not her uncle. I just talked to Mike a bunch and I pay attention. All right. Thank you. That's right. He's only my uncle because I got to make sure that he gives me a great Christmas present. All right. Coochie Boy. What's up, Mr. Larry and Sir Max? Thank you.
Hey, Coochie Boy. Good to see you. Thanks for the shout out to both Larry and I. Really, really appreciated that. That means a lot because, other people, of course, see that and, it helps kind of build their network and so on. So we appreciate you just doing stuff like that, my friend. Thank you so much.
And if you guys want to have a little fun in the chat, drop down. If you want an NFT of yourself, just type in the word me. If you want an NFT made of yourself, if you want an NFT that represents another one of our family members, our team members, or including Patches, just type in the word that you want. Like if you really want a floating head Max NFT, just type in the word Max. If you want something of Larry doing something dumb, you can just put that in there too. All right. Cool Cat Crypto is scurrying away like a little cat with his tail between his legs, I guess. Only dogs do that. All right. Meow for that. And cheese. Star Dog says cheese. All right. Yo, Boomer. They're all saying hello to one another. And J-Man doing his moderation job. He says, please smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. And he says something else. If you don't, I will send a chubra to your house to eat all of your garden gnomes. Okay. All right. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it sounds funny. All right. CCC. Mr. Lambos, Crypto Talk. I heard about Quant here first, too. Giving credit where credit's due. Thank you so much. We will go down as one of the early channels to talk about it, maybe.
And we also thank you very much for pointing that out. We also like I point out in my tweet, I can't take all the credit, neither can Larry. A lot of credit that totally needs to go to the ISO master. You know who he is, Mr. Mike Cornwell. Absolutely deserves a lot of that credit.
And the beauty of this show, the Max and Larry show, is that we will talk about good things, even if we were not invested in it. Because look, I still don't own any quant because I'm stubborn. Max owns some Quant, but before he owned any of it, he talked a lot about it and explained it, and he researched it. So that's the thing. If we find value in something, we're going to talk about it, not just to pump our own bags. I don't even have any of it.
We do well on the Quant record. I need to get more and more of it out. It's not one of those things in which like literally every day there's news about Quant. Like there's news almost every day about Luna Classic. It's one of those. It's totally different. So, but when it's significant, I will definitely put it out.
Look at that. Shibnobi Roger that. He says, thanks. I heard about Quant yesterday on the show. Oh, that's flattering. Thank you.
Awesome.
Cool Cat Crypto, meow. Oh, look at this. Salamander in space. He's got a lot of Quant, too. I only have 32 Quant.
Yeah, that's awesome. So it's like this. Yeah. Oh, I only have 32 Quant and only 700,000 XDC.
Yeah, and he only has like maybe he can buy like 100 CTN NFTs to balance out his portfolio. Hey Cooch, all right, Cool Cat Crypto, meow, meow, saying hello. Good Lord, Salamander, Boomin' F and Sooner, Coochie Boy, quite welcome. April Cornwell, Uncle B, Ricky is laughing. She's laughing about that new gratitude rock for Christmas. I can only wonder. Max has a special gratitude controller. Cool Cat Crypto, meow. See that? If anybody holds up if anyone tells you how grateful they are for an audience and holds up a fan controller, that was definitely something that was copied. Brian Dowie, Larry doing something dumb, please. I would like to have some NFTs of me doing some dumb stuff. Only dumb stuff on the camera, not off camera. Boomer effing Sooner. I'm working my way to 20 Quant. Brian Dowie, NFT.
I was thinking something funny. You know, somebody draws the no offense, jury. Okay, I'm not making too much fun, but you have drawn the rock girl.
Yeah. We can do one
minus
the rock girl. Yeah.
Minus 100 experience points. Do not pass go. Go straight to jail.
The rock girl is like a bad omen or something. It's something bad. It's like getting the Joker or going straight to jail in Monopoly.
Yeah, there you go. Something like that. And then you show your gratitude for I don't know, somebody landing on getting you out of there. I don't know.
Stardog, floating head Max t-shirts.
Oh boy.
Carly Crypto says Larry holding his gratitude rock. Oh, that would be a funny one. Stardog says Max. They want NFTs of Max. Michael Cornwell, Cool Cat sprays behind the couch as a reminder of his dominance. Okay. Laugh out loud, Chupa. Be Ricky. Hell, I'll be everyone's uncle if you want. Okay. Cool Cat Crypto is spraying. Stop the peeing. You know what? I had to rip up my entire house. It was all carpeted downstairs and upstairs. I rip it all up and I had to put floors in because of my damn cat. That's why the cat lives in the barn by herself with air conditioning. All right.
I'm going to the next super chat. Salamander in space states 715,000 XDC, baby. Oh, wow. Yeah. He's a XDC whale doing his thing. That's awesome. Right, thanks for the super chat. $3 super chat. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that, Salamander in space. Always appreciate it. I like the way he gives us updates on his ever-growing bag of XDC. XDC, baby, 715,000. Come into my yacht where it says XDC, you know me, Max and Larry. Something like that. All right.
Larry, just getting a heads up. We might have to, just go through some of these comments. I mean, we really appreciate all the comments. It's just that we're about half an hour into
we better. Yeah. All right. So this is the last comment. They are purring and meowing in the chat. April Cornwell, thank you for that. We're just going to keep going. Uncle Blue, you're my boy. You're my boy, Blue. That was from that movie, Boomer Episode. All right. So I started. Wait, is this somebody new? No. Okay. I started. And I'm ready to do. What's the first topic for tonight, Max? And get ready, Edward. This is your cue to clip.
Well, I did see this. And, I guess Mr. 350Z, Jeff Pruden, might appreciate this. He's from Queen Bee. She states, J-Man, could you message me sometime? I would love to get to know you better. All right. Thank you for that. And let's go ahead and kick things into the actual show. Yes, I would agree. Salamander is definitely killing it. And I'll just leave that particular emoji up there. And so what we're going to do is we're going to show you a few things, of course, with the overall crypto market cap. Again, I'd like to thank everybody here Welcome to part 7 of this ongoing series, Preparing for November. It's just that. So let's start things off with the overall crypto market cap. And like you can see right here, I'm actually going to try to full screen this. Let's see if I can. There we go. Just to kind of make it a little bit better for you guys. So as you can see right here, it shows that the market has dipped down a little bit more. Not like to the point where it was, October 13th and at 4 o'clock in the morning where this is at 890 billion. But there's a few things, of course, I want to share. Now, in regards to that 24-hour chart on that top 100, look at Quant again. It's up about 6%, 21% for the week. Casper, we're going to be talking about Casper here on today's show for part 7. Again, it's one of those ISO 222 compliant ones. Maybe it's not officially, but it's definitely leaning towards it. It's going to happen. If you happen to have some information, if it's official, of course, you can share that as well. So I just want to, of course, point that out. Casper is up 10.5%, 13% for the week. Got quite a bit of info in regards to Casper and what it's all about. Thought I'd go ahead and, of course, share that with you. There's just a little bit more I want to basically share. Let me just zoom out just a second. And, of course, here is my particular watch list. This one, before we kick it into the ISO, so Fala Network, all right? I added this a long time ago, maybe, I don't know, a year ago or something. It's worthy to show you this. Some crazy things going on with this. So this has gone way up in the rankings. It's 169. Again, I'm not fully researched into it and so on, but there's a few key things I did notice in regards to it. It is listed on quite a few big exchanges, Binance, Kraken, KuCoin, you name it, right? I don't think it's on crypto.com, but that's pretty big. But here's the thing, okay? This definitely caught my eye as of recently. So for instance, when I zoom out, this project's been around since, like summer roughly, maybe early fall of 2020. We did see this like rock bottom around like 7 cents and whatnot. In the last bull run, well, I should say first back in May of 2021, this was up to $1.23, but it kind of held strong all that time, even before then. I mean, heck, it hit $1 back in March of 2021 and all-time highs, $1.23 in May of 2021, and just kind of held steady for a while throughout the whole summer into March. Not March, but into fall. And then, of course, towards the end of the bull run, it was still doing pretty decent. You know what I mean? And now, of course, it went way, way down during the summer, like right around, I don't know, 10 cents, maybe slightly below that. Yeah. So it kind of like went almost back down to its original all-time lows. And then, boom, it took off again. And currently speaking, it's sitting at 28 cents. So, I mean, a person that came into this back in early, like a few weeks ago, roughly, right? A little over 8 cents, slightly under 9, who got into this and watched it go to 28 cents. I mean, it's really doing some crazy stuff. I need to look more into it. I did want to point it out. Maybe you guys are already familiar with this. I don't know about the utility. There's a lot of stuff. Again, I don't know about it. I get it. It's Ethereum based and so on, but it's definitely one worthy of a mention. So I wanted, of course, to bring that to you guys' attention. There's a little bit more in regards to all this. Give me a second. I'm just going to go back to the watch list. And here we go. There's a little bit more. I don't know. I mean, a lot of you guys were in the Keisha Inu last year. I guess it's doing all right. I don't know if this is liquidity being moved around. Let's take a look real quick. Doesn't quite look like it. So, I mean, that's positive, right? And let me just pull up just a couple more because I want us to be able to recognize some of this before we just jump into all this other stuff. Of course, like I mentioned, Casper's on that list. Let me see the other one. This one, proof of liquidity. You were always talking about utility tokens. This one has 0 community, though. 0. It's just that. It's a solid utility token. that is offered on KuCoin. When we get back into the bull market, watch for this one to do well again. I have a pretty decent sized bag of this. I feel as though that this might very well be rock bottom for this particular utility token. I am going to show you guys this. I did a video back on MaximusCrypto YouTube channel at the beginning of the year in regards to this. But last year's bull run, when it came to this, a lot of people were staking on KuCoin. This, of course, this is May 2021. I mean, there's a lot of all-time highs. Starts of the all-time highs for that year basically were in April/May. Shiba Inu, et cetera, et cetera. A month before that was Dogecoin. But for this one, POL, okay, this hit about 62 cents. And, even into, like, let's say, the bull run, all-time highs and so on of, October, November 2021, this kind of held above 20 cents roughly. And I definitely see this kind of getting back to that, maybe over 20 cents. So, I mean, let's face it, I mean, if this went up to like, 22 cents, 24 cents, so on, that's not too bad. That's like close to like a 20x. I think this is very underrated because what happens is people go on to KuCoin and then they start staking like crazy. And then once the demand for this kicks in, what's the demand? Demand of what? People staking. So that kicks in the utility of what this is. Literally, it means just that, proof of liquidity. It's literally a utility token that verifies what kind of liquidity is into various projects that are listed on KuCoin. And when that is really, really up there, like lots of people staking, whether it's, let's say, for instance, Luna Classic became something that was where you could stake again on that particular central exchange of KuCoin and various other ones, XRP, you name it, right? This will kick in. And again, like we mentioned before, preparing for the bull market and a bear market. I think this is a very underrated utility token, but again, has zero community. So don't try to go around looking for a community. It's not going to exist. Just to kind of prove to you what I'm talking about, when we go here, okay, this account doesn't exist because it doesn't. It never really has. Before, it would connect you right to KuCoin. So I don't want anybody thinking, like, oh, there's a strong community behind this. There is no community behind it. It's a tool, basically. All right. So I just wanted to basically mention that to you guys. And then for now, I'm going to show you this. We talk quite often on the show about Albt. You guys mentioned it quite a bit, which is Alliance Block. And, something to kind of point out is some of the prices that you see, for instance, last year, this was up to $1.22. It's currently sitting at, let me blow this up for you a little bit more. It's currently sitting at a little over 5 cents. When we zoom out on this, for much of 2021, this did pretty decent. I mean, starting at the beginning of the year, going into April. So, I mean, kind of held that price action, 91 cents, kind of held it back then to April. Then the new all-time highs in September 2021. And then again, there's that date again. Think about this date, 11/11/2021. Bitcoin all-time highs, Ethereum all-time highs, obviously Alliance Block. That's a very significant date for all-time highs when it comes to crypto. But anyway, look at this, $1.18. So what exactly is Albt? What's it all about? You guys, of course, are all constantly mentioning it as one of those ISO 222s. And then, you seem very passionate about that. And that's a really good thing. Now, one thing I want to mention to you guys is here's the actual site, especially for those who are not familiar with Alliance Block, which is what Albt basically is the ticker symbol for. That's the ticker symbol for it. But anyway, it says seamlessly brings DeFi and TradeFi together, decentralized finance and traditional finance together. The future of finance is an integrated system in which best of both worlds can work together and increase capital flows and technological innovation. We are making that a reality. And of course, what I'm going to do here is I'm not going to show you like a great big long video, but what I am going to show you, for instance, is this particular video here. Let me just present that again. and it's only about 3 minutes. Kind of gets to the point about what Albt is all about. So if anything, I hope you appreciate this. I'm going to go ahead and play this. Give me just a moment. And I'm going to hit the F11 because it's supposed to make it bigger. There we go. And here we go.
As decentralized finance emerges rapidly, traditional finance institutions are only watching from the sidelines, unable to participate in the massive innovations, mainly due to compliance and regulatory restrictions. The question has become how to connect traditional finance markets with the decentralized and digital asset markets in order to allow a seamless and compliant flow of capital between both worlds. At Alliance Block, we aim to bridge traditional finance and DeFi to add value to both areas and therefore create the future of finance. The Alliance Block protocol will help financial institutions eliminate inefficiencies and take advantage of the potential of DeFi. We will enable much greater access to DeFi products, which will see billions of dollars flow into the space. In doing so, we will unlock DeFi for the world. We are building the protocol as a series of interconnecting but independent modules. These modules will combine to form the Alliance Block protocol, but can also operate as standalone products. The initial product set includes 7 products. One of these products is our trustless Know Your Customer and Anti-Money Laundering Identity Verification module. This will allow users to prove their identity in a trustless manner, while also giving them control of their data. This module feeds into our cross-border regulatory compliance rule engine, another module. Once verified, users can share their data across the wider Alliance Block protocol and start using the product while being compliant with the regulations in different jurisdictions. This includes products such as our compliant peer-to-peer lending, borrowing, and investment protocol, which will allow the likes of wealth managers to digitize real-world assets and have investors lend against them. It will also feed into our DeFi investment terminal, which will give users access in real-time, granular, and actionable blockchain data, and aims to be the DeFi Bloomberg terminal. Our data tunnel module will make it easy for anyone to publish, monetize, use, and analyze data. Our pricing engine will provide derivatives and structured product pricing and cutting-edge risk analytics. This will be able to, for example, solve the risk of impermanent loss for liquidity providers. It will be open to all DeFi liquidity mining programs. All of our products rely on data, and our final module is our on-chain investment data API. Our API will house both on-chain data from multiple blockchains, as well as data from specialist providers. This can be used by DeFi partners, such as Parsec, Chainlink, and API3, as well as traditional firms aiming to build new, innovative trading algorithms. These first 7 modules represent the foundations of the Alliance Block ecosystem and a fully decentralized, globally compliant capital market, which will allow both traditional finance and decentralized finance players to connect, interact, and eventually ensure a flawless capital flow between both worlds. Building the future of finance.
All right, so that was a really nice video, quick and to the point. You know, quite often here at CTN, we like to show you, diagrams, graphs, pictures, you name it, that show how everything is, interconnected and whatnot, right? Whether we're talking about Quant or in this case, Alliance Block, aka ALBT. This particular video does a very good job of showing how that's all connected.
I like it. I like the simplistic. I like how simple it is. I can't even say simplistic.
That's okay.
I like how simplistic it is. But let me give you a shout out, my friend, real quick. My brother, my friend, my co-host, all those things. I want to just say that Max, we should put our hands together for him because he has really stepped up his audio, visual type, everything diagram game. I think ever since you added the videos and the, yesterday's graph, or not graph, but the graphic of the quant that you usually do with the diagram and everything, all these audio visual type stuff is really helping, I think, our audience to digest the content better. And I just think it's, I just want to give you a shout out for coming up with that, concept of doing that. I think it's a good idea.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. I mean, I'm trying to, sometimes, let's face it, crypto can get boring, but, people do appreciate having not just, us reading about stuff. They want to see the visuals. They want to hear, a little bit of the audio, and they want to see things too. So, but thank you.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I think that you are the crypto professor. And I think that, the educator in you comes out more and more as we both grow in our content creation journey. As we get better and better, I think more of who you are is coming out. So that's what's really cool.
Well, thanks. I'm actually going to do at least once a week. I made up my mind. I'm going to do it through StreamYard, believe it or not. I'm going to do my gaming thing. It's going to be gaming reviews on particular games. I'm going to do that once a week on MaximusCrypto, while also promoting Crypto Talk Now, because it has a logo in the background from StreamYard. So why not? Anyway.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, hey guys, check this out. There's a little bit more in regards to ALBT. We did spend about roughly, like a half an hour recognizing the comments and so on. So we just want to keep the flow up with that. So here's a little bit more in regards to that. I'm just going to blow this up and go ahead and share this with you. So, of course, we saw that right there. Of course, I'm going to full screen this to make it a little bit bigger. Shout out to Edward Vincent, who recommended this. So hopefully you guys appreciate that. Here's the thing. ALBT, we talk about, especially you guys talk about, shout out, of course, to Tim Shea and a few of you other people who are really passionate about Alliance Block. Look at the partnerships. Yeah, we talk about Quant and so on, but it's just that. I mean, that's a big partnership especially for ISO 222. We briefly talked about Chainlink. We finally did more of a deeper dive into that. I believe that was last week, maybe 2 weeks ago. I can't remember. And some of these other ones, I'm very familiar with Kickstart, because, a while back I was going to try to make my own game, and I was going to, I was like, I'm going to do a Kickstarter campaign. AWS Activate, that's literally just that, Amazon. I mean, there's some really familiar names here. Certic, I mean, that is literally like, that's a standard, if you will. That's the premier auditing system for crypto. There's a little bit more. I don't know if that's the same Parsec I'm thinking about that's connected to video gaming. I could be wrong on that. Some of these other DAO Maker, familiar with them. Of course, who doesn't know about Binance, right? Again, so just some really big name. Polygon. Man, I mean, there's quite a bit. Swiss Block Federation, I know about them. And of course, you guys are always talking about Flare. Alliance Block has been in the media quite a bit. We do quite a few pieces from CoinDesk, especially on the records. Of course, there's some more of these. You can look more into this particular site. As far as the DeFi layer, of course, you heard what they mentioned in that quick 3-minute video from YouTube. But it states, in the DeFi layer, we as an Alliance Block offer cross-chain interoperability with Alliance Block Bridge, as well as access to additional liquidity and volume with Alliance Block LMAAS, which is liquidity mining as a service, and Alliance Block DEX. Users will also have access to peer-to-peer funding protocol with Alliance Block funders, as well as have comprehensive dashboard of data analytics and information for use in DeFi strategizing with Alliance Block Terminal. Now, something else I'm going to show you real quick, because I want to keep this going, and that is right over here. I'm going to share this. This is actually, says, what is Alliance Block? I'm going to, of course, share that again with you for you can see it, but it gets right to the point without me just going on and on and on about it. So here it is. It says just that. What is Alliance Block? This comes from Gfinity Esports of all places. It says, wondering what Alliance Block ALBT is all about? Yeah, that's why you're probably here or still listening. So it says Alliance Block is a decentralized finance, like we mentioned before, platform that aims to connect traditional and digital capital markets to the benefit of all participants. The platform is a blockchain agnostic protocol that permits institutional participants and investors to trade crypto assets around the world. And then this right here, it says, what is it basically? What is ALBT? Well, it says, described as the world's first globally compliant capital market, Alliance Block was founded in August of 2018. Again, it's been around for a while. And on top of that, the venture was introduced to democratize access to capital markets investments alongside offering traditional financial institutions a platform to digitize their assets. Of course, you can read more about it, but it states ALBT prides itself on being a bridge that connects the world of traditional finance and, of course, DeFi, like we mentioned before. The platform introduces what is known as blockchain agnostic layer 2 protocol called Prometheus. I remember seeing that movie a long time ago. I know it's two different things, but it says that it helps institutions automate or convert any digital dollar or crypto asset into a bankable product. That in itself sounds pretty big, because I mean, think of all the different cryptos are out there. I mean, can you really literally use it to buy goods and services for it? I like this particular statement. Alliance Block offers its users an opportunity to issue, transfer, and own tokenized digital assets of all kinds, and allows its user base to interact within a cryptographic ecosystem bounded by a set of compliance protocols, which makes the network stable for all sorts of trades. A little bit kind of like what you saw with the pipeline of what was going in and out in that particular video. The platform segregates its onboarding based on the different kinds of clients in it that it interacts with on a daily basis. For investors looking forward to accessing Alliance Block's range of services, however, that platform follows the standard procedural route of creating an investor profile, which, by the way, I should have blown that up. Sorry about that. Which, through intelligent AI sensing, is matched with various offers that could be of interest to the newly onboarded investor. In the case of issuers, Alliance Block follows a similar onboarding process, but it also aids issuers by providing support with book building, subscription, and pricing. Once the issuer offers, for instance, is available in the market, ALBT provides additional assistance to these issuers. Let me pause this thing. I don't know what the ad keeps showing. In the market, ALBT provides additional assistance to these issuers by carrying out duties related to execution, ownership, validation, clearance, settlements, and payment management. I'm just going to show you guys this a little bit more. The protocol has already established as a successful market reputation and has several important use cases. And like we always mention here at Crypto Talk now, when it comes to your cryptos, the ones you have in your portfolios, do you just have a bunch of meme tokens, ones out there that doesn't provide any solid use case? I like the statement when it mentions that this particular one, as an ALBT, has several important use cases. I think at the end of the day, especially when we get into the next year, like we've always mentioned, all the way dating back to when Larry and I first came together, and even before I came with him, I have known, and maybe you have known, especially if you've been doing this for a while, the ones that are going to test, be around and show the test of time, if you will, is the ones that have several important use cases, just like this mentions. What are the utilities? What can it do? What can it provide? And if you got something like this, it says several use cases, I think is definitely worth looking into. So it says, for starters, ALBT's platform simplifies, again, look at this term, cross-border payments. Think about ISO 222 and what it is solving. The common theme for all of it is cross-border payments. When you connect that with the whole thing that's going to happen with ISO 222 and that flip being switched, the general consensus is that several important use cases and cross-border payments. If anything, that's how we get the adoption that we're all talking about. That's how the market cap of all of this is going to just shoot to levels you never even heard of. Of course, the typical retail investor who is not familiar with a lot of this is going to FUD this. They're going to say there's no way because it's never happened before. What they don't understand is they are putting too much focus from a retail perspective and not understanding how massive it is to have trillions, if not quadrillions, that's the new term I'm hearing, of this massive amount of money being infused into this financial system. Last but not least, it states that for starters, Alliance Block's platform simplifies that cross-border payments that are of 10 riddled with compliance and regulatory issues. Since Alliance Block is a globally compliant entity, It removes regulatory hurdles for issuers by securing regulated security offerings. The platform also helps issuers by delivering a fast and hassle-free issuance lifecycle. Now, I'm going to show you just a little bit more. This is actually from Twitter, and I think you would appreciate this. And that is this right here, for instance. This is really, really important stuff to show you guys. Hence why we have, again, the thumbnail, the theme, part 7 of preparing for November. So with all that stuff I just recently mentioned, take a look at this. Shout out to this particular person who is Perfect E, might be a cousin of Cool Cat Crypto, who knows, says, I think it's safe to say, or I'm sorry, I think it's safe to I think he meant to say that regulation is here, ISO 222. Says good night. Now look at all these ones that are listed. You have ALBT, and look at this, for instance. I mean, look at the mark that it was at. Yeah, this was posted a while ago, but not that too long ago. Now look at this. Look at the ones for ISO 222. You have LCX, you have Quant, Xlm, Xrp, Algo, Xdc, even ADA. And look at the consistent thing that's happening. And then, of course, this was actually recent, like a few days ago. But my point is, you see Quant 159, but I mean, this was, of course, before the last big push. But the common theme is what you see happening with ISO 222. It's really, really massive to see all of this starting to happen with the ISOs, and in particular in this month. We're not even into November yet. Again, prepare for it before it hits. Why would you want to load up on this? Well, maybe you still would, but I mean, again, try to get it at these price levels. I don't think you're going to see this last too much longer. Now, this right here, there was this particular piece from News BTC. We have used them before. I'm just going to show this quick piece before I get into some of this other stuff. But it mentions Alliance Block. It says the decentralized finance space stands to benefit immensely from better interoperability. Again, interoperability, cross-border payments, you get the gist, as it will give users the freedom to quickly, I'm going to blow this up more, sorry about that, I got to get used to that, and easily move their assets across chains, creating more flexible trading opportunities. So it makes sense that interoperability is a key goal of ALBT, which has built an ecosystem of tools around DeFi. Alliance Block is a DeFi platform itself, enabling borrowing, lending, and staking, for example. It also has created additional tools around identity verification, cross-border regulatory compliance, and NFTs. The only thing I would be able to criticize so far with ALBT is I hope that most of their emphasis is on all these other things and not so much of the lending. If there's too much emphasis on the lending, you can get in trouble, hence via Celsius and so on. Now, it says right here, Alliance Block wants to open DeFi to more institutional investment, and so it sees interoperability as an essential capability. That's why it created this particular bridge with ALBT, built as a fast, secure, and decentralized solution for cross-chain asset transfers. It talks about, for instance, in this piece, I'm not going to read all of it, but they have support for multiple networks, whether you're for it or not, like Ethereum, Avalanche, Binance. I even saw, for instance, ADA on that particular graph. It says with Alliance Block Bridge, however, there are multiple validators that operate a cleverly designed consensus mechanism known as the Hedera hash graph consensus service to validate transactions. I like that. It shows an extra level of security, if you will. It has a unique design where decentralized apps and networks can submit messages to the Hedera public ledger, enabling Alliance Block Bridge to reach consensus without needing to keep all validators in sync, resulting in a significant performance boost. So you already heard the quote, multiple use cases. They are literally working with other blockchains to solve real world use cases and to provide just that much more layer of utility. I like hearing that ALBT has all these partnerships and so on. At the very bottom, it says, due to its high security and fast performance, ALBT Bridge is a key enabling technology of the funders, not fudders, platform, which enables crypto projects to obtain crowdsourced funding from the wider Alliance Block community. Funders provide an alternative to traditional venture capital. Guys, I'll give you a quick gist on it without even reading a little bit more. So, for instance, if you're familiar with like Kickstarters and so on, with Albt, you are basically able to have the Kickstarter campaign, if you will, the crowdsourcing campaign, if you will, to raise capital for, like in my case, I'm going to have my own future game project, right? I may very well use Alliance Block to make that happen because I'm going to get funded through, for instance, with crypto. That would make a little bit more sense. And especially, if, we hit a bull market or something like that, raising funds and then watching those funds explode in volume of 10-30%. You never know. I'd rather raise the funds on something like that instead of fiat, because the fiat is just, if anything, it's not doing anything. It's going to either keep that value or, let's face it, with inflation, actually go down. So this is very, very appealing. I'll be honest, I feel very bullish on this. I can see why you guys mention ALB quite often. And shout out to you guys, each and every one of you, for recognizing the opportunity and presenting this wonderful ISO 222 to us. We'll get a little bit more into more of the ISO news and preparing for November. Again, this is part 7. Thanks for tuning in. Back to you, Larry.
It sounds great. We are going to go ahead and jump back into the comments. We won't read every comment, but there's been a lot of comments. This has been a great show. We almost made it. If we could just get a few more people in here. Can we not get a little bit more excited? We just need 3 more people. We'll have 30 people. That's only on YouTube. We've got other platforms watching live right now, including what? This show is sponsored by who? I'm going to show you who it's sponsored by right now. I'm going to show you who it's sponsored by. Oh, it's not letting me share it. Yes. It is sponsored by us. We are not beholden to anyone. We are self-funded by the community. Eventually, you'll see how we've got a good model that we're going to put in place. CryptoTalkNow.net. We will get outside sponsors, but for now, we're just self-funded. CryptoTalkNow.net. Make sure you go there and make sure you download our app. You can watch the show live on the app. You can get merch here. We're going to be adding some more merch. There's a bunch of things. You make sure you sign up for the app and you will get rewards. Go to loyalty and you get 50 points just for signing up. And there's some other things you can do, write articles, all kinds of fun stuff. All right, so back into the comments. We sponsored our own show. How about that? So there you go. Let's see. I think Cool Cat Crypto is asking for an NFT of April Cornwell. All right, Queen B. He is the Cornwell's family cat. Just like Patches is my family crypto dog. Queen B, I want an NFT of Jeff Pruden. How about that? Love is in the air. Jeff Pruden has a secret admirer that's not so secret. Cool Cat Crypto April. Meow. Okay, so me. He wants it, well, you know what? This is good. No, I like the fact that let's just celebrate the fact that Jeff Pruden has a nice, good sized ego. That's a good thing. It's good. He wants an NFT of himself so he can look at it every day. Not only does he look in the mirror, he's going to paste it on the mirror and he'll print it out and he can see his beautiful NFT every day. Legrand Commission, if Quant drops to near $100, I'm planning to switch 40 million Luna Classic for 100 Quant. How about that? I will still have close to 300 million Luna Classic. I just don't want to FOMO into Quant. How about that?
I hear you. I understand where you're coming from.
Legrand, you know what? Legrand's going to have an island where all the yachts are going to go to. All right. I'll be a sexy NFT. Can we say the word sexy on here? J-Man. You know what? He is the Brad Pitt of crypto. So he might be. Carly Crypto is clapping for some reason. Coochie Boy. Sometimes we lose focus, and it's certainly needed to bring the team back in. Smart plan, Legrand. B. Ricky. Might be doomsday for Luna Classic on the new burn proposal if Binance doesn't go for it. What do you think, Max? You think Luna Classic has a chance of being in trouble and dropping like a rock?
It could drop, and if anything, I still look at it as buying opportunities. I mean, everybody puts so much focus on Binance, and I understand that. But I still believe, like anything else, it's a marathon, and yeah, you want to get certain things to kind of help you, turbocharge everything to get to that finish line. I still feel as though with this community, you know, this is a more powerful, passionate community than even Shiba Inu. And you guys know me, like I love my SHIB. And if I wouldn't be here with you all if it wasn't for Shiba Inu, and I'm not discounting the Shiba Inu community, but all I'm saying is, like, when it comes to Luna Classic, I think we're still figuring it out. You know, literally the doors could be closed completely, you know, when it comes to Luna Classic with Binance. But I still think we're going to get there. But it's having good members of that community, especially the Terra Rebels, coming up with, you know, great ideas and sharing that with, you know, community people or just holders like us, the lunatics, if you will, and, you know, putting our minds together and getting things done to get the momentum back. As long as the thing's still trending. I mean, come on. How about this? If people are so passionate about Elon, the Dogecoin Mars, right? That's got a good community. They don't have no utility. Luna Classic at least is trying to attempt to get that utility and build up their ecosystem. I still think it's the best story in crypto as far as being a comeback, and I think it will continue to be so. But I get where you're coming from. You know, you feel like it's doomsday. It's not quite. There would have to be a lot of things like Binance closing the doors and KuCoin closing the doors and crypto.com, you name it, right? Just all sorts of negative crap. We're not there yet, but again, I hear you.
All right, so let's just see what happens. It's going to unfold. Thanks again, Salamander Space, for the donation. April Cornwell. Max needs a new back scratcher, and Larry needs some rocks.
This was fun.
Larry has rocks. They're nice and full and firm at times. Carly Crypto. No, Cool Cat Crypto. A fan controller with magical rock abilities. Okay, meow. Rock. Boomer effing sooner. Let me just edit that statement. Boomer effing sooner. Rock. Thank you. A little bit more energy, Larry, please. Uncle Ricky. It would basically be CZ paying the devs the way it sounds with 10%. The rich get richer. Queen B. J-Man, could you message me sometime? I would love to get to know you better. Let me just tell you one thing. Do not take Queen B out on Valentine's Day. You need to pay attention to your portfolio, and the reason being is this. It doesn't matter if you have a girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband. February 14th, 2023 is the bull run. Make sure you're staying at home watching the chart turn green. That's the start of the bull run precisely at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if I'm wrong, it doesn't matter because I'm regarded as a crypto philosopher. Brian Dowie, killing its salamander. All right, here we go. Be sure to hit up J-Man. Any admirers of Jeff Pruden can hit him up at JMan350Z. Cool Cat Crypto, poor kitty meow. Nice position for Salamander and XDC. And Quant, Sal, about to hit a cool million on XDC. People saying hello to Carly. And a love connection is in the air. Uncle, perhaps, you know, if you play your cards right, Uncle Ricky, you know, he could perhaps host the wedding. He could perhaps host a wedding at his island or something. J-Man350Z, ETH, laugh out loud, love you, Cool Cat, meow. All right, Shibnobi Raj. By the way, Larry, Max, Cliff says he will watch for you to contact him. Okay, cool. Well, we'll get him back on the show one of these times. Somebody will reach out to him and we'll make it happen. April Cornwell says that J-Man has a secret admirer. We're wondering who is Queen B. That's what we need to know. J-Man message has been sent, and she blew him a kiss. How about that? Nobody ever gets kisses on this show. Legrand, hey, meow. All right, so there they go. J-Man, oh my God, is that you? I love the hair. Well, maybe he saw her picture. Let's see. Michael Cornwell, back to crypto. I staked at 9.75%. There's 31 people in here. Would you please, when we get to 40 people, Max is going to do an unbelievable impersonation. You've never heard it before, exclusively on the show, but we need 40 people in here. That's me. Well, you know, she looks like an anime character. Cool Cat Crypto, meow. Jeff, watch out for the eggplant.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I won't be doing any type of impersonations like that. Yeah.
Is Queen Bee really a man? No, it can't be. She has to go to Discord to prove it. I'm working, but I'll message you in a bit. Oh, he's working now. Okay. Playing hard to get in the chat. Okay, no problem. All right, he's working hard. Keep it professional, guys. Okay. Michael Cornwell, LCX is a big deal. 8 inches. Working on what? Working on little.
Whoa.
What is he saying?
We went from eggplant to 8 inches.
Talk about ICX. I'm getting it better. And it ties.
Oh my God.
Okay. This is a good
Wow.
time. No, he's talking about the app. Crypto Talk Now. It's 8 degrees of separation. Crypto Talk Now.net, please, if you would, please.
All right. Sorry.
Oh, look at that. Queen B saying hello to Legrand. All right. Meow. Checks with blockchain LCX runs on. It can't be Ethereum, is it? Oh, it's Ethereum. Serenity now. Legrand Commission. Guys, please hit the like button and please share this live stream at all your social media outlets. Thank you so much. Stardog, I get free poll. All right. No. Oh, man. Stop it. Max, you're making it so I can't read comments.
I'm sorry. All right, go ahead.
All right. Larry, you're fired. No more reading comments for Larry. Get somebody else in here. Get Carly Crypto to read them. I get the free. All right. I'm not even going to read that one. Let's just move on. Edward, this is the time that you might want to clip this for the blooper reel. All right. He can't even talk. Why don't you? All right. You naughty little monkeys. Just say something like that. You need some water. So anyone like NFTs, Crypto Talk Now is moving hard into teaming up with several different big projects, promoters, one of the big Polygon Alliance and Fear My NFTs and several other big names. Nice start, dog. We need an NFT of the rock lady. You know, by the way, her name is Lisa. Cool Cat Crypto, my GBEX bag gets bigger every minute. And Cool Cat Crypto is no. April Cornwell is ghosting everybody for some reason. GBEX. She won't get. She's ghosting her own husband. Her husband is over there texting her. You know, there's nobody been texting me during the show. She's over there texting Michael. Michael, are you over there? And he's like, yeah, I'm over here with the kids. And, you know, so she just sends him a ghost emoji. She's just going to ghost him. Cool Cat Crypto. Sir, how will you be paying? Why? Put it on my GBX debit card. Hands the waiter his GBX debit card in a very debonair type fashion. J-Man 350Z. Cool Cat, did you figure out all the Discord stuff, buddy? Larry, pay attention. Stop texting people. They keep texting me. I don't want to be rude to them. All right, Cool Cat Crypto. I just need a mic is all. Have you been Carly Crypto? Oh, no, how you been? All right, I didn't know what it was. Meow. All right, J-Man 350Z. Cool Cat, could you use your phone mic? Cool Cat Crypto. I'm actually going to Slave Mart, Walmart, after this and see what mics they have. Carly Crypto, I thought he was texting you. Coochie Boy, only 12 million circulating supply of Quant. That's insane. You know, that's something to keep in mind. We don't really talk about the supply of it.
It's way more attractive than Bitcoin supply. And that's why, you know, let's face it, guys. You're always going to hear that one random recorded content creator who does a video of, oh, this is the next Bitcoin. And like 99% of the time, it's not. Quant is, and then some. Quant is basically Bitcoin, but with utility and even more. Just, it's got the whole package.
It does. It's got a nice package. That's Quant. J-Man. J-Man, it's because of the Rock comments. They keep going on with the Rock. Oh, the Rock was upside down.
Speaking of which, I know that we want to try to get through a lot of the comments. It's just we're going to have to get through selected comments because otherwise we'll be reading comments for like an hour.
All right, let me just.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, just this is going to be like a 4-hour show, you guys. That's all.
Let us just keep, because there's a lot of comments about Carly and microphones and rocks. And let me just keep going. Let me just see if there's anybody new in here. I'm going to go. We're scrolling. Is there anybody new in the chat? Let's just see. Look at that. Carly Crypto's clapping for Max. Max did a good job with audio video.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
That's what that was about. I think I saw somebody new in here. I'm trying to find her. There's somebody new in here. I was told there's somebody new. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Larry is sexting, I bet. Not quite, but close. All right, someone, I've done that before. All right, so but not during the show. I would never. It's got to stay professional. All right, so boom. You know, there's no, the comments gone. Oh, there it is. Okay, shout out to Elena. She says hi, Larry, from North Carolina, the great state of North Carolina. Rock of Ages, and we're gonna keep going.
You know her? You know her?
Yeah, it's somebody.
Oh my gosh, what's going on?
New friend. All right.
Oh, there we go.
So now let's get back into what's the next segment? The poor Larry, poor rock lady. All right. So what's the next segment that we want to talk about?
Well, if you see yourself getting towards the bottom, I mean, I'm scrolling up and like we're just way up there, man.
Queen Bee is going to show J-Man who she is. The poor rock lady has a name. Yeah, her name is Lisa. All right, so we're going to keep going. Everybody likes the rock lady. Maria.
By the way, April, nice new avatar. Looks good. Mike, I'm sure Mike is very proud.
Yeah, Maria is in Dubai. It's not Maria. Larry is not interested in names. One track mind. All right, thank you for that, Carly. Carly doing her job. Let's see. Boom, boom. Her job is to entertain the chat pretty much and talk to Jeff because Jeff likes her or something. I don't know why he likes her, but he just does. All right. So we're going to go and go and go. Rock lady. A lot of rock lady comments. Everyone needs a rock lady or two. A rock lady is an inside joke for anybody that's new to the chat. They don't really know what we're talking about, but that's okay. Carly, could you be my rock lady? Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see. We're almost there. We got a lot of comments. This is great, guys. Keep dropping comments, meows and barks in the chat or something like that. Drop your rocks in there. You know what?
Going through that, I will read Tim Shea's comment. He says the thing about Luna Classic is there's so many very intelligent minds working on it. It's still a great lottery ticket. Yeah, I still believe it's actually beyond a lottery ticket, but I see where you're coming from.
Here's one by Mentalek. I also staked my Casper on Uphold. So there you go. So that's great. Michael Cornwell, it's laugh out loud. All right. So 18 innings are insane. Oh, there's a game that went 18 innings. Here you go. Mentalek, LCX is the world's most regulated exchange from my understanding. Thank you for that. Brian Dowie, Larry is fired up. Mr. Max P, hello to you, sir. Mr. Max PP, for being more accurate. What's the record for innings, I wonder? I don't know what it is in playoffs. Bro, I'm dying. Lisa, the rock lady, has gotten Larry fired up. Oh, Charles Barkley. Is there anybody that can say that the great Charles Barkley, he's going to be my teammate. I'm going to play with Charles Barkley, and we're going to play against Max and Shaq because I really don't like Shaq. I mean, he's a nice person, but I don't like him in the video games. You dudes been tweeting this weekend about B-ball game. When is it? Where is it? I told you guys. It's going to be, it's going to be in Miami is what we're going to do. Probably in the summertime. Or spring. All right, look, Ron, are we making an NFT about the rock lady? We better. I'm not, she won't know about it. Well, maybe we should tell her. Calvin, Cowboy Captain Calvin is back. Hey, Max, any thoughts about Link, aka Chainlink, and how it might play out with other projects in the future?
So we recently talked about Chainlink. Not that long ago. I think it was maybe like last week and so on. And it just seemed like that was one of the biggest catalysts during that time that we basically mentioned. And there's some other influencers that basically covered it, but I felt as though like this was the big moment, if you will. I haven't seen anything after what we posted. I could look a bit more into it while Larry gets into the links, but as far as how it might play out with other projects in the future, it kind of reminds me a little bit of like what we were talking about with Albt, how basically, Albt has multiple use cases. They're partnered with, for instance, Quant and various other, crypto projects out there. So I think it's kind of like the same type of situation to a sense, not 100% when it comes to Link. And I think they're going to be more than fine, especially when it comes to this bull run coming up. Again, I need to do a little bit more research still about Link, even though we did a kind of a deep dive into it last time around. It's just, trying to familiarize myself a little bit more into it, maybe following a little bit more about what's going on their community page, like on Twitter and so on. But yeah, I think they're going to play out just fine with other projects. They literally remind me kind of like what Albt is doing. So there is some similarities, if you will, when it comes to that.
I thank you for that, guys. And don't forget to hit the like button while you're in here. Appreciate it getting out on the algorithm. Coochie Boy, Astros are up. Here's an update for your sports fans watching the playoffs. The Astros are up 1-0, top of the 18th inning. How about that?
Wow.
18-inning game going on in the playoffs. Rock Lady NFT, show it shall be done. I think LeGrand will probably make one. Could be big. Pena scores a home run. Darn it, Carly, I said it first. All right. Brian Dowie, I think Houston played. All right, well, that's more baseball. Quant is the glue of the QFS.
Yes.
Are we talking about baseball, which is great? Here is something sexy. I started buying Quant at $100. J-Man 350Z. Thank you for that. Wow.
I think I got a slightly under 100 originally, but yeah, right around that level. I'm just going to double check my portfolio. Go ahead, Larry.
Oh, no, I'm just going through. Jeff has good taste, Larry. All right. Well, I guess because he likes Carly. J-Man 350Z. I didn't say he didn't have good taste. I just don't know why he likes you. That's why.
Oh, here we go. $94.75. That was the second time. So I DCA'd into Quant 3 times. But yeah, on my second bag, I got it for $94.75. My first bag was $100.69. But yeah, it's almost a 2x since then. It's crazy.
Cool Cat Crypto talking about me playing against Shaq. Coochie Boy, yes, Cool Cat mentioned 26 was the record. J-Man 350Z. We need some extra players on this basketball endeavor. I want to be on Max's team, and I think I want Steph Curry on my team. Let me just say this about Steph Curry. I watched this earlier today. I saw his warm-up. Max, he never misses. He does this thing.
Oh, no, he doesn't.
He starts inside the paint, and he goes all the way back out to half court, shooting. Every single shot he makes, and then he goes from half court all the way into the paint and makes every single shot. Last shot is like a moonshot.
Yeah, he takes it underhanded. It throws it way up in the air, and it lands as like swish. It's crazy. Like,
I will just say this: he is the greatest pure shooter I've ever seen anywhere. Yeah. It was amazing. Yeah.
I used to think it was Ray Allen until Steph Curry caught fire.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. Here we go. I put some rocks on the bet for charity, of course. Oh, Carly Crypto says she's amazing. All right. Legrand Commission. Max, I messaged you on Twitter if you have time to share with the community.
Sure. We're almost to the bottom of the comments, and then we definitely will do that. So let me get that ready for you.
Tuner is a Carly fan too. Okay, cool. Well, that's good that you guys like Carly. That's what she's here for, to kind of, entertain the chat a little bit. So that's good.
To boomer your effing sooner and to give you an elbow cough with 31 likes. All right, here we go. Let's get right back into it. Cool Cat says Carly's a little hot, I have to admit. Yeah, I mean that avatar, definitely. All right, let's see here. Gotta go ahead and share this with you guys. So here we go. Maybe I'll just share that real quick. Yeah, why not? All right, so let's see here. Okay, XRP news straight from La Grande Commission. XRP poised to erupt in parabolic rally as Ripple unveils ODL service. All right, let's check it out. So, this ODL service is going to be unveiled in Sweden and France. This was posted, looks like just about 4 days ago, but still pretty valid. The XRP price could demonstrate considerable strength in the near term as Ripple strides to strengthen its presence in Europe. Despite the current bitter crypto winter, no, we're not referring to Hump Not Dump, aka Badir. The San Francisco-based distributed ledger startup has introduced its crypto on-demand liquidity ODL service in France and Sweden. It announced Tuesday. Ripple targets Sweden and France with new XRP payments partners. Ripple has signed its first ODL customers in France and Sweden. Ripple has inked a deal with Paris headquartered company Lemonway, which provides payments for online marketplaces. Lemonway will be utilizing Ripple connected ODL to facilitate real-time transactions. The ODL solution uses XRP to accelerate the transfer and exchange of fiat currencies between countries. The collaboration comes when France has positioned itself as a growing crypto and blockchain technology hub. The deal enables Limway to eliminate the need to pre-fund accounts overseas, thus allowing it to use previously pre-funded capital to boost the company's business in France. Swedish remittance firm Xrp, focused on money transfers between Sweden and Thailand, has added Ripple ODL to its ecosystem. Xrp will be able to offer instant and low-cost remittances using the on-demand liquidity product that it also supported by Singapore-based cross-border payments hub Tranglo. Ripple's managing director for UK and Europe, Cindy Young, noted that these new tie-ups would help the company to continue creating real use cases based on blockchain and crypto. Quote, "Since our inception 10 years ago, Ripple has focused on using blockchain and crypto to build real use cases. This is why we have become partners of choice for enterprise such as Lemonway and Xrp, looking to tap into global crypto liquidity to eliminate the traditional problems associated with cross-border payments, such as lack of speed, unreliability, and excessive cost." End quote. While most crypto-focused companies are struggling to keep their heads above water this year, Ripple's ODL has continued to experience exceptional growth globally. Ripple has enlisted over 300 banks and financial institutions for its Ripple network of partners. Again, like we talked about with the whole thing with ISO 222, the flip of the switch. Think about all those banks, 300. Wow. According to the company, Ripple Net's payment volume now surpasses 15 billion per annum. In quarter two this year, ODL rose 9 times a year on a year, thanks to numerous partnerships that helped rev up demand. While Xbot and Lemonway will help Ripple expand its business in 2 major European countries, XRP hovering around about 49 cents at price time could soon benefit from it. So there you go in regards to that. And of course, we have a little bit more news. Thanks to Legrand Commission for sharing that. Let's get back to some of the coverage of the topic of part 7 of preparing for November, which I'm, of course, show you here shortly. So here we go. And let's see here. So, of course, we just covered this earlier in regards to Albt. I want to show you this brief thing in regards from Albt. It says dynamic NFTs and compliant DeFi co-founder and CEO Rashid Al-Jaha at CV Summit 2022, which was not that long ago. I'm just going to go ahead and share it in a way for you can hear it. And just give me just a moment. And here we go.
Selmo Fudd is making me laugh. I'm sorry. He's got some funny comments. Go ahead, though.
Okay. And I'm just going to do the F11. There we go.
I'm happy to host this panel about the good and bad of DeFi, and also to talk a little bit about dynamic NFTs and how they interact with DeFi, on how they can make the industry better. I mean, DeFi was a very hot topic, especially 2021 and also a little bit in 2022. And basically for me as a lawyer, what is DeFi? It's like doing traditional finance, not anymore on agreements, but do it based on code. So it means that it's fully decentralized, it should be autonomous, and that should also provide additional security and trust for all the participants. Now, we have also seen what can happen in DeFi. We have seen the bust of Celsius network. We have also seen what happened with 3 Arrows Capital, but also with Luna. And of course, that also raises the question, is DeFi failing? Does DeFi not work at all? And I'm happy that I don't have to answer these questions because I have two very well-known experts that can dig into the details. And so I would like to introduce you to Rashid. And Rashid, maybe you can tell a little bit something about you.
Yes, thank you, Ronald, and hello, everyone. So my name is Rashid Ajajan, one of the founder and CEO of Alliance Block. So what we are trying to do is really to bridge the traditional finance and decentralized finance with not only being able to build the infrastructure and standardize the way that people can have access to DeFi, but also having a huge focus in the compliance and regulatory requirements, specifically on what will happen like in 2024 with MiCA regulation. And we know that there is huge potential. So if we want to have unleash the potential of DeFi, we have to be compliant with the regulation current, but also the regulation that are coming. So yeah, this is where we are.
Thank you. And then I also would like to have welcome here Micha from Bonk.
Thank you. Very happy to be here. My name is Micha Ron. I'm a software engineer and a long-time blockchain advocate. We just launched a new project, which is Bonk, the advent of self-sovereign finance. And what we're trying to do is to be regulatory compliant, of course, because we're based in Switzerland, but also to allow anyone to actually use DeFi in a more secure way, because it will be, well, custodian-led or non-custodial. And happy to talk about these subjects today.
Thanks. So, Rashid, maybe we start with you. We have seen there was the DeFi 1.0 wave, but we also have seen that it doesn't really work out because there was a meltdown of Celsius, there was a bust up of Luna. So is that not the proof that DeFi actually doesn't work?
Yeah. So no, this is a really good question. So like if I come back a little bit before, to like after 2018, before it was really about speculations, non-fundamental. Then we started to see institutional money come into traditional and centralized exchanges. But then we saw like Etherland, which became Bancor. We saw Balancer, Uniswap, which are decentralized exchange. We show Aave, Curve, and all this lending protocol. And actually, this is where we started to see utility, because people will be able to borrow money, to lend money, and having really interesting yield. And this is what we start calling yield farming, staking, and all these terms in DeFi space. But basically, yeah, so it's deposit, taking yield, and like traditional financial and institutions, so the yield from where they are coming. So then we saw players specifically like Celsius, which is basically a centralized lending protocol. So people on the decentralized space, they will go, they will provide their money, stable coins, and then what Celsius will do, it will provide them yield. And this is where there is the trick, because it's not the problem from the technology, because DeFi has opened huge, amazing doors that can be used like with also what is happening on the traditional system. But the lack of compliance and regulations, and this is what makes Celsius, instead of basically like securing the money of retail, they were playing DeFi degenerate. So instead of locking this and not using the money, because if I want to use the money, so I need to have EMI licenses, I need to have like different type of licenses to be able to act on behalf of my clients. Celsius, they didn't have any of these licenses, and they wanted to generate this yield for this for the clients. So what they have done, they started to put into Encore protocol, into Luna, into different lending protocol. And then when we had this huge volatility, they didn't have enough collateral to be able to keep up in the lending protocol, and they blocked the retail to be able to take out their money. So this is how they lose $500 million. So the technology, it's really something that has opened doors, but it was misused by decentralized player. For 3 Arrow Capital, they were one of the biggest crypto hedge fund in the world. So up in the peak of the bull run, it was around $18 billion, which is quite like huge. But the problem is they have done some really bad trade, because they have so lot of things that happen that make Arrow Capital go in of what we heard lately. But they have lost around $500 million, but just because of Luna. And they have done also, if some of you learned about GBTC, which is the grayscale Bitcoin, they thought that it will be converted to ETFs, and they were waiting for SEC, what they will say. And actually what happened is that it was the GBTC and BTC. So GBTC is kind of tracker of BTC. And there was a discount between the BTC and grayscale BTC. And when there was the decision that it will not be converted to ETF, they have lost huge amount of money. So again, they were playing about their clients' money to be able to generate huge yields. And everything was beautiful in the bull run. But when we started to see like this huge problem, like the volatility and BTC going like dumping, so they lost a lot of money. And this is what people start asking, okay, is it DeFi the problem? So actually DeFi is not the problem. The actors are the problem.
Okay, but Micha may be asking you.
You can watch the full video on this. I wanted to be able to just go straight to the guy in the middle. What he mentioned is really, really key. You know, when we were presenting this whole thing with ALBT to you guys, there was the whole thing I mentioned of, you know, ALBT looks great. Everything about it looks great. The only worry I had was about the lending. So I'm really glad that the gentleman in the middle addressed that. Think about what he referenced with Celsius and how they lost literally, you know, over $500 million plus, right? Maybe it was over $1 billion. I don't know. I think it was 500 million. But, you know, mentioned that they didn't have the licenses. Another perfect case of more going out than what was coming in. He uses some of those references of like Anchor Protocol with Luna and, you know, just on and on. But the key thing that he's mentioning is, does DeFi in itself, does it deserve to get all of the blame? And I think definitely it is, like he mentioned, the answer is no. If anything, it is, like he mentioned, the actors that are behind it, because they're doing just that. Think about Celsius and what they accomplished, like he said, in the bull run. They were able to accomplish that just because it was just that, the bull run. But when we went into this crypto winter, they were basically exposed for who they really were and how volatile it was and so on. But it's safe to say that Celsius was definitely a Ponzi scheme. You were using new investor money to pay old investors. At the end of the day, whether it's now, you know, the day of crypto, or over 100 years ago, if you're using new investor money to pay off old investors, you're going to have a problem. Does that mean that we don't invest in Celsius? That is entirely up to you. Again, it's not financial advice. Me personally, I recognize Celsius as opportunity still, at least on the short term, because it's a distressed asset. And as we've pointed out here at Crypto Talk now many times, there's opportunity when it comes to distressed assets, whether it's VGX, Celsius, so on and so forth. But anyway, I wanted to bring that particular piece to you guys. There's a little bit more to this. I know that we could kick it more into the comments, and we will in a little bit.
No,
okay.
Sorry.
All right.
No. I thought you were saying that I was trying to do a segue.
Oh.
That's okay. No, go ahead.
So I just, you know, there's a little bit more to all this. So I definitely want to end that particular topic. I guess this is a good time to basically just read some brief comments just for a moment, and then we'll get back into the last part of tonight's special, this ongoing series, Preparing for November Part 7. We are going to get into Casper. I see that we're roughly at the hour and a half mark. We'll try to, you know, make this flow pretty well, but I know a lot of you guys are very excited to be able to hear this particular coverage for Casper, and rightfully so. I got some great content I want to show with you guys, graphs, you name it, all about Casper. For you guys that are, you know, have already invested deeply into Casper, you already know the whole deal, but a lot of this, you know, may contain some things you haven't seen recently in regards to Casper. But Casper is definitely awakened me as far as, you know, maybe adding it to my ISO 222 portfolio. As you guys know, the ones that I'm personally invested in are, of course, Xrp, XDC, Xlm, again, the triple X's, Quant, those particular ones. I'm not into Casper yet, but I'm looking to basically do just that. ALBT, same type of thing. I haven't got into Algorand just yet. I'm actually waiting for maybe possibly a little bit more of a pullback on that. I may get it, I may not, but you know, those are the particular plays I'm, you know, looking to do. But yeah, let's take a moment to kick things back into the comments just briefly, and then we'll get into the next topic, which is Casper. Back to you, Larry.
Most of it is just a bunch of meows, so we'll just go here. By the way, we are sponsored tonight. I'm going to stop the screen and show you. We are sponsoring ourselves once again. We are an autonomous collective, so to speak. And it is cryptotalknow.net. Go there. Please download our app. And we want to thank you for that. We talked a lot about it before. You can go back and watch the beginning of the show. So let's get into the comments here. And remember, again, cryptotalknow.net. Download the app. All right. So where are the comments? Legrand, I'm a big fan of Carly, says JMan350Z. Brian Dowie, that came out wrong, but Carly's in trouble after the show. She's not in trouble. She's not in the studio tonight, so she's fine. All right. Jeff is my biggest fan. You rock, Jeff. Oh, there's a love story brewing. JMan350Z could be. Tim Shea, Selmo, fresh produce is best. Can't do better than your own garden. Larry seems rattled. I'm not rattled. I'm just laughing. JMan350Z, well, I support the community. All right. Carly, stop, or Jeff won't be able to sleep tonight. Thank you, Legrand Commission. They're laughing about that. Meow in the chat. Go, which means a bunch of gibberish. Anyone want to blow up the chat? And this is all a bunch of gibberish. I'm scrolling way down looking for another comment. When I say meow, you say meow. I think Selmo Fudd said it first. He said it better than I did. And let's just see. I'm about done spamming. Wow, there's so many comments, Max. This is great. It's been a great show so far. If you guys haven't hit the like button already, please do so. As I scroll through the comments this whole time right now, I'm scrolling because there's so many, mostly emojis from Cool Cat Crypto. So let's give it up to him. Here you go, Calvin. Catboy Captain Calvin. XRP has a legitimate chance of exposing the SEC. I hope so. We'll see. Elena, thank you for the comment. Not sure, Larry, not sure if I mentioned before, but you have a way of expressing yourself. All right. Thank you for that. And support. Let's see. Crypto Talk Now VR. Eat the bugs and own the nothing. Okay. Monsanto is bear now. J-Man. Let's see. Go in here. Calvin, the SEC can't take down XRP. Thank you for that, Selmo Fudd. Oh, look at that. Elena has a subscriber. J-Man. Jeff Pruden, thank you for that. All right. So Ripple still has her eye in sell, I think. I'm not sure what he means by that. Thank you, Cool Cat Crypto. J-Man350Z. Using new investor money to pay old investors. Exactly how crypto goes. Old investors in Bitcoin are waiting for new investors in Bitcoin to make their money. That's exactly the game, Mr. Maximus.
Well, I'm mainly pointing out what is, for instance, Celsius, like, for instance, when people went in there and borrowed, the lending side of things, right? That's where these networks, exchanges, they get into trouble, is where that's like the main emphasis. And that's why I was worried about the whole thing with Albt. But I'm glad that, for instance, one of their guys pointed some of those things out. You had basically Celsius, like you said, they didn't have any of those licenses and so on. And it was kind of like them basically winging it. Like, do you really want to put your money into an exchange where the top dogs just wing it? I don't, you know what I mean? And I don't want to see any of us here at CTN get burned with any of that. So that's mainly what I'm pointing out. Yes, I'm fully aware about how the whole crypto game goes. But when it comes to borrowing, or I should say lending, and again, more money going out than coming in, that's just a big recipe for disaster. So I will always point that out. But thank you for that.
Thank you. And thank you to Legrand Commission for the $2 donation. We just hit a milestone, 7,850 subs. Congratulations to the Crypto Talk Now family network. Thank you so much.
Yeah, a lot of things are working out. We're getting a lot more eyeballs. The site is clearly working. That's just not, some coincidence. It's driving the traffic that we need. People recognizing it. I think all these new recorded videos, like a big wave of that. Even though a lot of them don't necessarily get a lot of views, Larry has basically confirmed on the analytics that people are subbing to it. So I mean, all these things, all these factors are definitely working. So
last I checked, Max, the last Quant video you did got 7 subscribers alone. So that's like a shout out to you.
Awesome.
My friend. Yeah, so that was cool.
Appreciate it.
You,
Thanks for this.
Yeah,
Thanks for $2 super chat, and thank you for recognizing that new milestone. The next goal, of course, is to. It's just as long as we see that thing keep ticking up. Like right now, it says 7,850, and then we see it do like, you know, I think it says 7.85K is how it listed. So just keep seeing it tick up, 7.86. Then the next thing you know, it'll be 7.9, and then the next big leap for us, another milestone would be the 8,000. A lot of you guys remember when we were like at the the 6,000 mark and so on. So this is progress, and it's really awesome to see it.
And let me just say this while we have it on the screen. Don't forget to go to cryptotalknow.net and download the app. What app? Our own app right here. Check out the new app. I'm kind of highlighting it with the mouse. Let me just tell you about another milestone. So it's going to be party time next Friday. October 21st is the 1-year anniversary of this network. It is our first anniversary, 1 year. Crypto Talk Now Network family is going to celebrate. We'll probably have some giveaways. I'm sure we're going to have giveaways. Friday, October 21st. Don't miss it, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a very, very special show. Myself and Max will be there. Patches will be there. And there could be someone else there, a surprise guest. So please make sure you tune in and make sure that is a big, well-attended show. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be giveaways, like I said. So thanks again to Legrand. Cool Cat Crypto Digital Bits.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, do me a favor, put that the screen back on a CTN. Now press F11. I want to see what it looks like.
I did. And you know what's funny? It cuts off the Crypto Talk Now.
You know what it is? Okay, I know what it is then. It's only on videos. Oh, okay, that does that.
Yeah, because it cuts off the address. That's why I stopped it.
No, that's fine. But on videos, we do F11 to make it look bigger. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. All right. J-Man 350Z, lending and borrowing cryptocurrency and highly volatile commodity is extremely risky, and I wouldn't promote it, Maximus. You're the man.
Well, thanks. You're the man too. You told me to smile more. I'm trying to smile more. So shout out to Jeff Prudence, says I need to smile more, everybody. So that's what I'm trying to do.
Why don't we do a Cartman for our friend Cody Core? Hey, everyone. And go ahead. He loves the Cartman. We haven't done it in a long time. Go ahead, Max. Where's Cartman in the chat?
Well, basically, when it comes to Cartman, if we approach the 2-hour mark, Cartman would be like, I'm going home.
All right. Cody Core, welcome back. A great OG of OGs. Congratulations to everybody here. This is your network, and this is your show, of course. Not just the Max and Larry show, it's your show. J-Man 350Z Xlm is looking pretty, is what he's saying. Cody Core, I got me a Nano X coming. I tried to get a decent wallet, but it said no to my credit card.
I like how the sound of that rolls off the tongue. I'm trying to get myself a decent wallet. Oh, you want to get yourself a nice looking wallet? No. I just want a decent looking wallet. What do you mean a decent looking wallet? I want a decent wallet. You get the pun.
8,000 subs by next Friday. That would be a great milestone. We hope that we can get 8,000 for our 1-year anniversary celebration party. Would be great. Even more reason to celebrate. Boomer effing Sooner. Great game. Football. Yes, sir, Selmo.
Indeed.
Max is like you want smiling mother effer. I'll give you smiling. Meow.
I'm going home.
Screw you guys. I'm going home. Cody Core. All right. Laughing. You're already home, you dork.
Or how about this? Since Cool Cat is as a kitty, right? Naffy, you want to pet my kitty? I keep it.
Okay. Someone said you were too serious yesterday, but now I'm seeing that, they're seeing the real you, that you don't always have to be serious. He's serious when he talks about crypto, but he can do, why don't you go ahead and read this? Where's Mrs. Doubtfire? Is she around? Can you read this comment, Mrs. Doubtfire?
Oh, hello, my dear. How about those guardians, my dear?
You naughty, naughty little monkey. Was that how do you say it?
Yeah. Oh, you wicked, wicked monkey.
That's it, wicked monkey. We need a spot of tea if we were in England or something like that.
If somebody was going to say to me, Max, why are you being so serious? I'd be like, because Larry says to me, why so serious, Mr. President? There you go.
Okay. J-Man 350Z, Larry needs to smile more. You know what I tell my kids? When dad smiles, everybody's in trouble because dad doesn't smile too much. I'm kind of like stoic. But when I smile, everybody's in trouble. But on this show, nobody's in trouble. I can smile. All right, so thank you for that. I need to smile more. I have nice teeth. Tim Shea, Cool Cat, XDB. Capital X, capital D, capital B. Recently switched from ERC20 to its own blockchain. How about that? So Cool Cat would be happy about that. Here we go. Salamander in Space. Thank you so much for the $5 donation. That means that Patches could have some more steak, perhaps.
Thanks, Salamander.
Holy cow. I was introduced to the ISO 222 because of your show through Mike Cornwell. All right. See how the family, the Crypto Talk Now family looks out for each other.
On Mike Cornwell, aka the ISO Master of Disaster.
XDC is my monster. Thank you again to Salamander in Space.
Yes, thank you, Salamander. Really appreciate it. And now you're to the bottom.
Edward Vincent says, Larry, we see it full screen perfectly. Do the F11 on the browser windows. Max, you were doing it badassly the whole time. The top was not cut off for us. All right, let me go over and click it. Let's see.
I got 7 Mac 11s, about 838. And the Biggie Small says that. Anyway.
I put the 511. I put the F11 in there, but what I don't see is I don't see the URL anymore. Hope you guys can see that it's cryptotalknow.net.
Hey, speaking of which, why is there a smudge on the top of the Crypto Talk Now? You know,
I don't know. I'm not sure what that means.
That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
You're trying to kill a bug?
I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll have to find out from Legrand. That's what I was thinking. All right. So Salamander, the XDC Commander. That's his new nickname.
Yes.
He said that yesterday. Yeah.
That's what we should start calling. It says Salamander Space. Be like, it's Salamander, the XDC Commander.
There you go.
Salamander. Eat New England clam chowder.
You like the live show this morning?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yes, it was cool. All right. At least Sal thinks he's the XDC Commander. All right.
He doesn't think. He knows. I mean, if you have over 700 and some odd thousand, you are the XDC Commander.
Oh my God, he's back. Crypto crackhead. If crypto was a drug, he'd sell it by the gram. Everything is about to be on sale. You can take that to the bank, guaranteed. I told you.
I'm good with that.
He said 12,500 the other day. I said 12,000 for Bitcoin before the end of the year.
I don't know about that.
All right, we'll see. I believe a smart cookie. All right, so Max, what is the next topic? Because I'm excited about it. Whoop, there's one more. He's a smart cookie. One more. I have to actually excuse myself to use the facilities, but you have control of the screen, my friend.
That's all right.
I'll be right back.
As you used to do. We have live breaking news here on CTN. Welcome to the next segment.
Not to be crass for the lady viewers that we have, but I do have to go drain my lizard or something like that. I'll be right back.
Welcome to Crypto Talk Now. While Larry is out draining his lizard, we are about to prepare for the next segment with ISO 222, preparing for November. This is part 7 of an ongoing series. All right, for real, let's get into it. We're going to go ahead and show you a few things here, at least I am. And here we go. So, we talked, of course, about Albt. If you were just tuning in, of course, we appreciate you. Want to recognize you and so on. If this is your first time ever connecting here, you may be wondering, why aren't these guys talking about Luna Classic? Why aren't they talking about this meme token that that these devs promise to have amazing utility within the next couple of years? Just as long as they put a couple thousand to it, everything will be perfectly fine. Because that was so 2021 and in the beginning of 2022. Let's face it. What we're really talking about here is the cryptos that are going to get you that monumental generational wealth. What exactly is this all about? It's called ISO 222. And what cryptos are tied into that, or is referred to the flip of the switch that's going to happen in November. And a lot of it going into 2023 and so on. Like to, of course, thank you if you're a first-time person here. We have a very welcoming community. Consider changing your avatar that circular looking thing to the left of your name, to something about like a hobby, who you're all about, maybe family pictures. Up to you. You don't have to, but make sure to comment. We actually appreciate that. You know, any type of question. Don't feel like it's a dumb question. So if you guys see any new people while I'm showing you guys this, make sure you go ahead and welcome those particular individuals. We're going to talk about Casper here. Casper is up about 12.5%. It is one of those ISO 222 compliant tokens slash, actually it's a coin, I'm sorry, because it's on its own blockchain. If you're new here, that is the difference. Coins have their own blockchain. Tokens are basically it's a different type of thing. You know, for instance, you can have Shiba Inu, which is on Ethereum, but that is not Shiba Inu's blockchain. That just means they're, you know, part of that particular contract that is on that blockchain. So difference between tokens and coins. All right, let's get a little bit more into this. So, you know, I just zoomed out, my bad. This is up 157% in volume. It's actually been doing pretty well, especially for this last week. It's not been too bad, and it's just that. I mean, it's definitely for the last month. It's, you know, it's gone up from about 2.5 cents to where it's at now, about a 1.5x. So, what is Casper and what is it all about? Is the bottom line. Well, we're going to get into that. As you can see right here, this is straight from the website, Casper.network. The future-proof blockchain states. It says the Casper network is a decentralized layer 1. Let me blow that up. Proof-of-stake blockchain built off the Casper CBC specification. Casper is designed to accelerate enterprise and developer adoption of blockchain technology today and evolve to meet the needs of the future. It says you can get started, get in touch. It says team up with Casper and become a part of the community. Developer, entrepreneur, like I myself, I have an MBA, and one of those emphases of my MBA is the entrepreneurship emphasis. So that is very appealing to me. Enthusiast, idealist, no matter your title, if you see yourself as a builder, join the community and help us build the future. Be part of the conversation and build the Casper ecosystem with us. Says you can scale without sacrifice. Let's see. So when I click on that, it says Casper is a fully decentralized, truly scalable blockchain designed for real-world speed and security with very low and sustainable energy usage. Again, what's appealing about that is when you think of, for instance, like what Algorand has, they're, you know, trying to be like the green blockchain, if you will. It says it's easy to use. There's familiar tools, open architectures, and expert support makes it simple to develop with Casper. Thoroughly enterprise grade optimized. Casper has been built so that enterprises and projects of any size may choose between the public network, a private instance, or hybrid solution. How about this one, right? You know, we were talking about Ethereum. Let's face it, it's always one that it has high gas fees. Well, it says that Casper has low and predictable costs, a public software platform developed with transparency and predictable gas fees. That's cool. And last but not least, future-proof, upgradable infrastructure powers during an equitable innovation. You know, before here at Crypto Talk Now, we were talking about how, we're not talking about how Mr. Wonderful basically outlined in that great video that we saw, how he looks at crypto, and he looks at crypto as investing in software. Well, think about this: upgradable infrastructure powers enduring and equitable innovation. They're trying to be innovative. They're not just trying to release some garbage token or coin and then just getting a bunch of people invested in it and then just rugging it and whatnot, right? Nobody likes that. So I'm gonna kick it to this next part. Actually, I'm gonna stop the share for a moment. Oh, I got some message. Okay, well, thank you for that, Edward. I'll read the rest of that later. I'm gonna share this in a way that you can hear it, and give me just a moment to do so. And basically, let me see here. Here it is, I think. Oh, that's not it. My goodness, what happened to it? I just had it up. All right, my bad. Hold on a second. So there it is. I'll keep a highlight on that, and I'll present it here in just a moment. Yeah. Oh, I see what threw me off was the comment. Sorry about that. All right. So here we go. Draw your attention to this. I'm going to go ahead and, of course, full screen again. It says, this got me in Casper, according to Rect Wojak. He states what got him into Casper, and as a result, he has bought a lot of Casper. This is about roughly a minute and 12 seconds. We're going to go ahead and just watch this for a brief moment. And here we go.
You have like 20,000 blockchains out there. What is your differentiation point? So if you are nerd, that could be interesting for you, that our smart contracts are immutable, but they could be upgraded. So just imagine that you are creating your DeFi application and somebody found out that it's buggy. So you need to fix this bug. In Ethereum world, what you need to do, you need to fix the bug, audit that, and then you need to redeploy the smart contracts. And that means that you will get new address. So as a follow-up step, you need to migrate all of your user base from the old smart contract to the new smart contract. In our case, what we can do, we can create a new version of the smart contract, and then we can tell the users the new version will be active in 2 weeks. So either you will withdraw your funds from the smart contract, or you do nothing, and you will be automatically migrated to the newer version. So that gives totally new user experience where user is still interacting with the same contract address, but we are making sure that the logic underneath is up to date and is well secured. So that is also very important for the companies that we are cooperating with.
All right, I really like that, because here's the thing, just like he mentions at the very beginning, right? It's just, those are like some issues that need to be addressed, and they basically do that. So I wanted to, of course, point that out. It was just quick and to the point. Very appealing feature of Casper, to say the least. A little bit more in regards to this. Give me just a second. I'm just going to share this again, and you're going to see a few things here. So there's this. Actually, that's not it. My apologies. This right here, I apologize. So it says Casper is one of the projects out there that is building and expanding as a project. However, this altcoin never had its bull run, and I guess it's a ticking bomb. They call it altcoin, but well, it is an altcoin. Duh. I was thinking they're calling it a token. I read it wrong. Yeah, it is technically an altcoin. Everything is an altcoin compared to, let's face it, Bitcoin. But it says, however, this altcoin never had its bull run, and I guess is a ticking bomb. It has broken the weekly trend line, so let's see where it is headed. Now, of course, I'm going to blow this up here in a little bit. But here's the thing. This is another thing that I found to be very appealing about Casper. Now, in 2021, of course, that was the breakout year for me. Hence why I'm even here with you guys tonight and so on. But even in 2022, during this bear market, I have been trying to pay more attention to certain projects, whether they're ISOs and so on, that haven't had a standout all-time high yet. And if they have had at least one, I said to myself, well, are they bound to have a couple? Now, yes, I use examples, for instance, like, Shiba Inu 2021, that was a big one for them. Big all-time highs in May of 2021. And of course, what we saw in roughly October, November of 2021. But before all that happened, I literally said to myself, wow, they only had one real standout all-time highs. And I think, if anything, a lot of these projects that we've been researching and so on, if you can recognize that they haven't had the quote-unquote bull run or all-time high for that, those are the ones that you need to pay more attention to. Now, you may be thinking, well, there's a reason, Max, that they haven't had a bull run, because those are garbage. Well, I get where you're coming from, but it depends on the project. So, for instance, Casper, for instance, it shows right here it hasn't had a bull run, and I guess it's a ticking time bomb. I feel full-heartedly, and I'm with that statement. And like you can see right here, It's just that. It's like, I just want to blow it up for a second. I'm actually going to zoom back out, but it's recognizing the ones and catching it at the right time. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is this. For instance, November is coming up here really, really soon. And, for instance, Casper is one of those ISOs that a lot of you guys are very passionate about for multiple reasons, where it's the staking or just, what they got going on and what they have to offer as far as being, one of those ISOs to have in your portfolio. But at the same time, it's also recognizing that, again, we talk about supply and demand and what's trending. Casper is now starting to trend. How do we know that? We see it basically performing well in the market. And on top of that, you may be wondering, okay, that covers one of your quote unquote crypto trifecta. It does. The other thing is this. They definitely have the supply, and now there is a lot more demand for it. So I see this becoming more and more bullish. And if anything, like it mentions, it hasn't had its bull run yet, as a ticking time bomb. Again, kind of like the topic, preparing for November or preparing for the bull run in a bear market. I think this is a perfect example of just that. I'm going to go to the next one of this. This is from Crypto El Presidente. He says, everybody knows the rules. He says, Casper has gained 57 places per coin market cap. This is one of the main things I wanted to point out to you guys in regards to Casper. So 57 places per CMC, moving from spot 140 to 83 in just 13 days. Are we not bullish yet? Yes, we should be. Casper has so much potential. It's mind-blowing. The next bull run is going to be huge. Think about what we just outlined on the previous tab. So again, it points out right here. Hopefully, yeah, I can blow it up. So it says plus 57 places gained in 13 days, was 140 on CMC at this mark that you see on that particular red candle, and number 83 at CMC, where you see it at right now. It's up what 14-15% on average for the day. Pretty amazing stuff, to say the least. A little bit more in regards to Casper. Casper says, breakout, says, you little rascal. What a way to put it. He says, textbook breakout from this bull flag, initial breakout to, I'll zoom in a little more, to 0.038, consolidate, backtest support, and confirm S/R flip, and then expansion. Is something cooking for Casper that you like to share with the group? And of course, this is what he points out in regards to the bull flag. And then, like you see, I mean, it's just that. I mean, if you don't think that, if you're not bullish on this, I don't even know what to say. I mean, I'm not even in Casper yet, and it's definitely one of those I'm looking to position myself in.
Bullish.
Yeah, I'm very bullish on this.
Bullish.
Yeah, bullish, big time. Because I mean, here's the thing. We point out things, for instance, with XDC. And of course, we mentioned Quant and so on, and we do appreciate the love we'll be getting on that. But it's recognizing these. I'm glad, and shout out, of course, to Mike Cornwell and whoever else presented this a while back to us. Sorry we didn't get around to covering this sooner and put more emphasis on it, but I still feel as though that even yet it's a great entry point. I mean, yeah, it's pumping, and technically, me personally, I'm gonna wait for that pump to end and put in a position. But when I see things like this, I'm like, wow, man. I mean, this is pretty impressive, and it's an ISO. Are you kidding me? All right, so there's a little bit more. Let me go to the next tab. There's this as well. States 77.90% of the total circulating supply of Casper is staked. Now think about that. Now I get it. I'm on the same page when it comes to staking. Or looking at staking, like Mike Cornwell is for the most part. Yes, Mike, I use you for multiple examples because it makes sense. So we do realize that when it comes to staking, it takes it out of the circulating supply. But let's face it, guys, it's just temporary. I'm not saying that's it's the end all be all, but it definitely helps. It definitely helps. 77.90% of the total circulating supply of Casper is staked. Can you imagine if this was Luna Classic? Are you kidding me? right? So to me, that's another bullish signal. Very, very attractive. I mean, this is great stuff. So it goes on to mention this shows, I should say, not only the trust of holders in the project, but also strengthens the network and makes it more resilient. Yes, because when there's a lot of trust when it comes to these particular cryptos like Casper, it instills what? More buyer confidence, because it shows what kind of a backbone this all has, this particular network and so on. Very, very appealing. So it says, also strengthens the network and makes it more resilient. The Casper team and holders have the same long-term vision. A little bit of the stats and so on. The block height, 1,176,391. Active validators, 100 out of 106 active bids. Total stake bonded. I mean, look at that. That's 8,732,865,387. Again, 77.90% of the total supply. The Casper price is like what you see right there. Look at the market cap of Casper, 360 million. We know, of course, was it ranked in the 80s? Still, it's in the top 100 on CMC. There's the circulating supply, 10.4 billion. And then, of course, the API. APY, I should say. So look at what you can earn on that yield for staking Casper, 10.27%. Yeah, there's other ones out there that you can earn more, but are they ISOs? No, they are not. Very, very attractive things for Casper. All right, let's get a little bit more into this. There's this as well. Casper use cases today. I'm going to have to, of course, read some of this for you guys, because if I zoom in, it doesn't really zoom in. It gets smaller. But look at this. Casper Labs Enterprise Customer Pipeline. Are you freaking kidding? Look at this. So impressive. So it says customer IPWE. It's a commerce marketplace. Description of that. I mean, descriptions of this? Really? Like, they had it all outlined? Oh, yeah, they do. And it's not just that. On top of it, they got a great roadmap. But anyway, stop myself for a moment. So look at this. This particular one I'm mentioning, that's a commerce/marketplace. They have been developed on-chain, trademark, and patent marketplace to facilitate the securing, trading, and tokenization of intellectual property rights using Casper's enterprise NFT technology. What stage are they in? They're in phase 1. It's live. The phase 2 is the production. They do make revenue. And it says it's what's the percentage of being, of closing or finishing? It's 100%. How about this other one? MetaCask. No, not MetaMask. It's also a commerce marketplace. It says it was create a system that facilitates the sale and transfer of ownership of rare and valuable whiskey casks via a custom on-chain KYC and auction technology. Mike Cornwell pointed out that one project a while back that specialized in NFTs for like wine and so on. Think about this, Mike. You're in the Casper. Look at this. That's pretty impressive. No revenue yet, but 100% closed. There's, of course, some more. This one has to do with the government. So this one is with Shangzhou, China. This says description. Enabling the reality of smart city technology by deploying an open permission blockchain to service the needs of 16 million inhabitants of Shangzhou via partnership with BSN, Chinese blockchain-based services network. The stage that they're in is code is complete, deployment is ready. So they're not 100% live yet. Revenue, yeah, they make revenue on it. It's 100% to close. This, when I see things like this, that Casper has these type of things in their pipeline with the various governments. I mean, we're always talking about the ISO thing. This is a more positive catalyst. This is tremendous. A little bit more. Okay. Back to the financial sector, right? So there's this one, AMAG. Again, I know it's tiny, guys. I've tried to blow it up. It just, it's a little bit bigger. Okay, maybe. Anyway, AMAG, a financial service, says transforming the financial leasing experience of Switzerland's largest automotive company by enabling securitization of leasing contracts and registration of data. If you've been following Switzerland recently, they got like an award of being recognized as the best ran country in the entire world right now. Yeah, no kidding. So that's very impressive. The stage is it's in development, but again, when some of these things are fully done, oh my gosh, and this is connected to Casper. It's just amazing. I'm not going to read all these. I'm going to show you maybe a couple more. Actually, it's the next one. Regional, European regional government. Another government one. It says description: evolving tourism and citizen services experience with a Web3 suite of AR/VR NFT experiences, digital token, and local product certification strategy to improve the region's attractiveness to potential visitors. I mean, that's pretty big. That's 80% done. Okay. Of course, there's more on the financial sector. I like this one too. This one, of course, is in discussion. I'm not going to read that one, but let me see here. The educational side. So major European engineering association transforming the education certification experience by providing students and professionals with a Web3 experience that enables users to access their NFT verified certificates via digital wallet. It's in the integration and development work in progress, 70% done. But it just gives you an idea of like what's been done, what they got on the back burner, if you will. It's just really, really awesome stuff. Now, there's a little bit more to this. I'm going to, of course, go ahead and go to the next tab. Here's this other one. This is in regards to the roadmap for Casper. It's so impressive. So we're going to blow this up a little bit more. Actually, I'm going to read this first. This comes from Eugenius. He doesn't have many followers, but, I mean, he follows all the ISOs for the most part. Look at that, Algo and so on, Casper, Hedera's HBAR, XRP. He says, we are only beginning to get noticed. Casper is the future. Looks like it's on fire. Here is a look at the short-term roadmap. Stake and chill on Casper, live for 10.5%. Some of you guys maybe have it at 9, whatever, but roughly it's about 9.5 to 10.5%. Pretty awesome. I'm going to view, zoom in more. So you see where we're currently in. The fourth quarter of 2022. Casper version 1.5 will launch. But look before that. So for instance, this October 22, Casper introduces CEP-78, its new enterprise-grade NFT standard. Again, Casper has so many things. It's not just, the whole thing of ISO and so on. I mean, NFTs, all these things that they're connected with governments, educational aspects, technology. It's massive. So the next thing for quarter 4 2022, Casper Labs bridge financing round. January 2023, Casper Labs to host second annual blockchain hub Davos during WEF. Casper 2.0 will launch. Usually that could be another case of buy the rumor, sell the news. It usually is whenever there's a 2.0 in anything. We know that. But there's, of course, a little bit more. Let me see here. How about this? 2023, quarter 3 and quarter 4, expected launch of first few Fortune 500 enterprise clients on the Casper blockchain. Fortune 500 clients. Wow. All right. So there's a little bit more that I want to show you here in just a moment. There's this. And I'm going to hit F11 on this particular one. It says, took nearly 2 months to get going, but it finally has. Casper now up nearly 100%. 100% in 2 months. That's massive. It says crypto is the name, but patience is the game. Eyes on 0.06 would basically be like a 2x from where it's at right now. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more on that just briefly, and gives you an idea of where we can go with this. Very, very bullish momentum. And then from there, guys, that is basically it. I wanted to show you just a brief dive into Casper. A lot of you guys already know about this, especially the ones that are invested in Casper and hold a lot of bags of it. Casper, guys, let's face it, it's definitely one that is very underrated for your ISO 222 coin/token portfolio. I'm extremely bullish on Casper. Glad to be able to present to you guys here tonight from CTN. And with that said, back to you, Larry.
All right, thank you. The meows are going wild in the chat. Apparently, we take anything in the world that has a sentence and we just replace certain words with the word meow. It's kind of like a fun organic thing that started here. All right, so let's try to go back and see if we can find some legitimate or illegitimate comments.
I see we got about 31 people here. I'm glad to see that, you know, a lot of people were able to hear that message and so on. So I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it was a great show so far, and it's going to continue to go. 33 likes. Oh my God, it's happening. Crypto crackhead. If crypto was a drug, he would sell it by the gram. Set a buy order for 12.5, and in parentheses, thank me later. You can't lose if it does not take. You see that, Max? Another person that's coming to the tent. The tent is a big tent. It's my tent, and I'm allowing everyone to come in because I said 12,000. Soon after, Richard Hart said 11,000, and somebody else said 10,000. And Crypto Crackhead, who I respect, says 12,500. So the tent is growing. Selmo Fudd, Crypto Crackhead, let me cop a little something. My spamming idea worked. It did. Shout out to Cool Cat Crypto for spamming the chat and getting everyone to get their meow on. Get your meow on. Crypto Talk Now VR looks badass for me. The URL is gone for sure. Oops. I did it again. Meow. That's to give us full screen and not your browser tools. Okay. So, Larry, rocket launch off the seat. That's when I had to go use the facilities because there are still ladies watching the show. Cody Core, Max, XRP, Xlm, Xdc, HBAR, Albt, CSPR. Which is going to be the golden one, or is it something else?
Here's the thing. I mean, you know, why do you have to pick one? But I mean, if we're gonna pick one out of that bunch, I have to go, of course, with XRP. And then, you know, after that, I guess, man, it's a toss up between XLM and XDC for me. I know a lot of you guys feel like, nah, man, it's HBAR. I'm almost with you on that. I could do a little bit more research on Hedera's HBAR. After everything I read about Casper and so on as of recently, I'm almost willing to put that up into my top 5 or top 6 for my ISOs. I'm still basically this. It's like this for me. Quant, man, it's like a tie between that and XRP. It might now be my new number one. So Quant, XRP, XDC, Xlm would be my 4th, and then my 5th. Oh man, that's tough, but I might have to go with Casper. I might have to go with Casper. Yeah.
Hey Max, let me ask you this. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You down with XRP?
Yeah, you know me.
Okay. Moi, Casper. All right, so let's do this. Let us. I want you to read this one. You know how you mute your mic when you do it? I think it would be great if you could read this comment. It's kind of funny. For the swear word, you know.
All right.
Yeah.
All and coins without utility are going to the graveyard. Well, thank you for that. Yes, that's absolutely true.
It's so
there's some exceptions like Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, but Shiba Inu is even trying to, you know, get some sort of utility. There is, you know, Elon, Doge Lamar's, and a few other ones, but those are just rare exceptions, in my opinion.
Salamander in space. XRP needs to beat the SEC for all crypto. That's true.
Yeah.
Make no mistake, meow. It's XRP.
Yeah. Absolutely.
J-Man. 350Z. Crypto crackhead. I'm in the boat with the same sentiment. Projects that haven't put in the hard work are going to go bye-bye. They are. I'm looking forward to a lot of them going bye-bye. Cool Cat Crypto. Don't sleep on BSV, my little pretties. You know, what was that from the witch from the Disney movie, My Little Pretties? Or no, that was from the Oompa Loompa thing. What was it?
Oh,
My Little Pretties. Who said it? It's a witch that says it.
The Wicked Witch of the West. That's not the Oompa Loompa. You're combining the Wicked Witch of the West from The Wizard of Oz with Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Okay. Well, meow to that. All right. Triple X's are given. When I say meow, you say meow. Go, go, go. All right. Meow. Go, dog, go. Crypto crackhead. I expect XRP to be over $7 before middle of next year. That's a great prediction. Meow. What's XB? Oh, no. What's XDB? Says Cody Core.
I don't know about XDB.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Someone else said it. We keep spending most of our lives living in a crypto paradise. All right, so I'm just going to skip. I'm scrolling down here. Tim Shea, Cody Core, it's an offshoot of Stellar. There you go. There's the answer. They just switched to their own blockchain. It used to create and manage digital assets. Thank you for that, Tim Shea, for the answer there. See that? We got the answer pretty quickly, faster than I thought. His DMs are blowing up. My family, please, I'll get back to you after the show. Jeff Pruden is becoming a busy guy. Let's see. Cool Cat Crypto. I just trademarked the farting cat. Only I'm allowed to do it now. All right. Well, thank you for that, Meow. It is actually trademarked his signature.
Actually, no. Oh, okay. I see. He's got registered trademark and copyright. Okay.
Yeah, it's a small trademark and a copyright. Oh my God, Brian, that's a trademark violation. Be careful. It's Meow or never. April Cornwell. All right, that's an old song. April. They're laughing at April. I'm not saying meow. Okay, meow. Now I can only say meow. All right, well, there's a lot of meows. I'm just really scrolling down. There's so many meows in here. I'll try to read some funny one. American history meow. A miracle. I can't even say it. But beads meow. I don't know what that means. Butt beads.
Yeah, you do.
Good mice hunting. Meow. A meow too far. 40 likes, pretty please. Yes, if we can get some more likes. Don't tell meow the babysitter is dead. Honey, I shrunk the meow. Red room. Oh, yeah, here we go. 50 Shades of Meow. That was mine. Okay. I don't know where my mind is. Red room. Meow fiction instead of pulp fiction. I like that one. Laugh out loud. 51st. Meow. Saturday night meow live. That's a good one. I dream of meow. Don't drink your juice while meowing in the hood. Everyone loves meow. Everything said. I have a bag of Casper.
Don't be a mess at South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. I remember that movie.
April Cornwell, Beetle, meow, Beetle, meow, Beetle, meow. Meowance to society. Casper is not really a 222 token. Not yet.
Not yet.
Meowheart.
It will be.
Instead of Braveheart, Meowheart. I like that one, Tim. April Cornwell, I'll buy meows by the gram. The Bing Bang Meow. The Cryptosmith, you're the man with a dream. Thank you for being here. Sean, the Cryptosmith, is in the house.
While you're reading that, I'm gonna just show you guys one last thing.
Yep.
It's just a chart. Go ahead, Larry.
no.
So this was from last August, and if any, you can see this, Larry.
Mm-hmm.
So this basically shows, like the compliant ones, ALBT, GBX, Xrp, XDC, and so on. And this is unofficially Algorand Ethereum, huh? Really? Hedera's HBAR IOTA. Quant should be up there, because technically it is, but I don't know. I don't know how updated this is from August. A lot has happened since then. Of course, I just wanted to show you guys some of this. But yeah, it doesn't listen, Casper there, but everything I've seen in regards to Casper is one of those ones that they're in the process of becoming that. So shout out to Cryptosmith. He's technically right in that regard. But you know what? Again, I would still add Casper to my portfolio, especially with what is going to happen here coming up soon. So I just want to point out some of that for you guys.
Thank you for that. And let's just give a shout out to the Cryptosmith, aka Sean, great content creator, but that is just a messaging protocol and not a token per se. You know what? Let's just keep to our tradition here. Let me just share the screen. Let's just do this real quickly and invite Sean to join first. If I can get this F11 to work here, it's not working. But anyway, okay, there it is. CryptoTalkNow.net. Sean, go ahead and join it. Download the app. You can be part of our new app here and new website. And now let's show you guys Sean's channel. And if you guys are keeping score at home, it's spelled THE space crypto. If you guys don't know how to spell crypto, it's CRYPTO SMITH, like blacksmith, the Cryptosmith. And here he is. He's approaching 1,000. He's approaching a landmark, 1,000, a milestone, if you will. The Cryptosmith. Hopefully he comes. You know what? Let's just invite him right now. If you want to come on our show for our 1-year anniversary, you were one of the ones I was going to send an invitation to. You're You're welcome to come on and join us for 5 minutes or a couple hours. It's going to be Friday, October 21st. You're welcome to join us, Sean, if you want to come in and say hello to everybody in the community. But he makes MetaMonkey and a bunch of other stuff. He talks about XRP and a bunch of the ISOs as well. So thank you to Sean for being here. Dirty Dancing Meow. J-Man, let it ride. CryptoSmith will have to let everybody do their own research before they actually understand. Meow Lun Rouge instead of Roulon Rouge. Find the lowest cap ISO. Laugh aloud. XDC is a good one for being a low cap, in my opinion. Michael and April Cornwell, love you guys. Fried Green Meows. Thank you to Carly. XDB ALBT. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Meow. Okay. People just watching for the first time are wondering, where does the meow come from? It comes from the idea of Cool Cat Crypto spamming the chat in order to get our numbers up. We have 33 people here, so it works. Can we just try to get to 40? Be great. The unbearable likeness of meowing. Love y'all too. 20 minutes of Casper is fantastic. It's going to make a great clip. Look out for all the recorded videos if you missed the show. J-Man350Z. Okay, I'm going to say it. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Meow. That was funny. Everyone here, y'all rock meow. If it's a coin, it has utility. Smokey and the Meow. Back to the Meow. Top 18. Meow, the Meow of Oz. CryptoSmith. Here's a crypto one. 35 people here. Can you guys just get up and get a little excited? Get the blood pumping. Hit the like button. Throw your gratitude rock through your window. And let's just get to 40 people. We're almost there. Ripple is fighting. I was doing some boxing outside. I found my boxing gloves. Ripple, I was actually doing some boxing against a tree, which is crazy. I don't have a boxing bag set up yet. Ripple is fighting for everyone in space, in the space. Do not overestimate this case. That is correct. I could not say it better to myself, Sean. A victory over SEC, which in my opinion is going to happen in January, is a victory for crypto, not just XRP. Let meow in. First meow instead of first blood. No, forest meow. Austin Powers, the spy that meowed me. That's a good one. Thank you, April Cornwell. She's turning into like kind of like what Selmo Fudd does for meows. Selmo Fudd does for rhymes. April Cornwell is coming up with a lot of cool meow parallels or something. I don't know what we call it. The outlaw meow whales. Meow me meow or meow me later. Okay. The 10 things I meow about you. That's a pretty good one. Oh my God. The old man is watching the show. We finally made it. You're never coming on here because you're too damn boring. And go back and sleep with the, who's he sleeping with? Not the elephant. Who goes into caves? The gopher? No. The, who sees the shadow?
The groundhog.
The groundhog. He's sleeping with the groundhog. I don't know why. It's furry. It keeps
because it's Groundhog Day. I don't know. He's Bill Murray, sort of.
Jerome H. Powell, because he's so boring, he has to actually put a period for his middle initial. DXY to the moon. The chart is a half moon. I don't know. Anyway, what's going to happen with interest rates is the question. And when you find out what's going on, if you're watching TV, which I don't anymore, this is a controller that controls the lights. I would suggest turning him off because he's so boring. Unless you want to watch it on here, we could do it. Cool Cat Crypto. How to meow a guy in 10 days. Wild Things. 1 and 2 meow. April. Carly. Meow hard instead of die hard. Can we switch our public speech up a little bit and go bark, bark, bark while we are using a cat as a theme chat? Well, if Patches is actually sleeping over here, his camera's off, so he's a little disappointed. Hey, here's somebody new. Echo Bella. Would you get excited for Echo Bella, which stands for Economy Beautiful? I'm thinking like that because Bella is beautiful in Italian and Echo stands for economical. So it's perhaps a beautiful smart car, but the smart cars are ugly. It's something economical. It's a beautiful, beautiful economical Mew. Consider changing your avatar. Guys, give Echo Bella, which I'm hoping is a lady, a warm welcome. Thank you. Home meow alone. Fine laugh out loud cat people. Once upon a meow in Hollywood, breaking meow. Okay. Better call meow. Cool cat, bet you love the meow. Throw meow from the train. That's a good one. Like throw mama from the train. I trademarked it. It's a must. Anything. Oh, wait. Kagan Kong, welcome back. Any thoughts on EXOTIX token?
I don't know about it. I'm thinking it might be adult rated, but I mean, I'm not fudding, adult rated tokens. There is opportunities in those as well. I'm not aware of that particular one, Keegan, but thanks for, asking about that.
This is going to sound bad when I say this. Sweet. I can't say it. Sweet ho. Meow. It says it. I'm just reading what it says. Sweet ho. Let's just cut it off right there. Sweet ho. Guys, will you hug your sweet ho? Ladies, hug your sweet ho. I don't know. It's weird.
We're going about 2 hours and 35 minutes. I'm just looking at the time. I mean, we're going to probably have to wrap this up here shortly.
Yeah. Let's do that. Nothing wrong with Casper. Get that in your bag. Crypto Smith, thank you for that. And April Cornwell says, what women want? Meow. Oh my God, that's enough now. All right, we got too many meows coming in there. Let's look for a serious comment. Smash the mother flipping like button. We hit 40. Go 50. Look, Ron Commission, whoever download the CTN app gets 50 points. Can be redeemed for merch. And sure, that app is right over here. CryptoTalkNow.net. So you want to go ahead and wrap things up, Max?
Yeah, because I'm just looking at like we're at by the time we read all the comments, I mean we might be at like the 3 hour mark and so on. And we really appreciate everybody who came tonight and so on. It's just we also have like like a post show meeting and so on. I'm just trying to look at be aware of the time for everybody, especially the ones that are like 3 hours ahead of us and so on. So I think it's been a great show. Mm-hmm. And on top of that, maybe we can read like a few closing comments. But from there, I'll just say that I think we should probably wrap things up here shortly. More than appreciate, having 36 people right now, close to 40. I mean, this is really, really cool.
Yeah, thank you for watching the Meow and Max show. So it's been a lot of fun. We've got 36 people. We got more coming in here. It looks like we're almost about to hit 40. And we really appreciate you guys being here. You did a great job with the meows in the comment. We had some fun. I think another time we'll switch it up. We'll do some other funny things like maybe barks in the chat or something different. When Patches is here, we don't want him to feel bad about cats. But look, it's been a great show. If you guys want to come over to Discord, come on over to Discord. I'll read this from the Crypto Smith. You only lose if you sell. If you believed in the project, you would be a long-term holder, but no worries. I love conversing with everyone. That is definitely true. Hey, here's somebody new. A shout out to Craig Connor, CC. Beerus Cat. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, Craig, thank you. I would give you a gratitude thing. Well, here's mine, I guess you could say. Thank you for stopping by here, Craig. Maybe caught the tail end of the show, but, you even come in here for you in a brief moment or whatever the case be. We want to state that we really do appreciate that. Want to go ahead and welcome you. Try to catch us again. We have a show every day, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. And if anything, check out the Crypto Talk Now network app / website. Just go, right there. I mean, we're trying to get it to be like your one-stop shop for crypto. You can buy crypto on there if you want. You can, check out articles, blogs. You could instant message people. We have videos there. We do the live from there. It's got everything you can need in regards to crypto. So, but most of all, again, we just like to, of course, welcome you. Consider changing your avatar to something that speaks more about who you are and what you're all about. Maybe you want to do whatever your favorite crypto is and represent it, or something with your family. Or if you don't want to change it, that's fine too. But everybody, go ahead and give this gentleman, Craig Connor, the warm Crypto Talk Now network welcome. Would really, really appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by tonight.
Thank you so much. We've had a great show. Those that want to meet us in Discord, men, ladies, cats, dogs, anybody that wants to come in, we're welcome to talk with you. All right. Thank you so much. We'll see you again tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care, everyone.
Over.